People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Queen Bee Radio Station.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Bytech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Baus Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Belmont High School on 97.7 Country, WGLR. I'm John Satterley. This is your Raleigh Cheese pre-match show as we have a Six Rivers West matchup this evening between the Belmont Braves and the River Ridge Timberwolves. For our program director, Rob Spangler, who helped me get on the air here in just a few moments, we're looking forward to a great matchup here this evening as you have one team trying to bounce off of from a loss last night in the River Ridge Timberwolves to a team that is still growing in the Belmont Braves. After graduating many, many seniors, they are now starting to get to the right push as we get on the road to the Rush Center. This week and next week, that is what we have left in the regular season. The way the weather's been outside, it doesn't feel like it should be fall weather, but it is. And we are looking forward to seeing some great volleyball this evening. This is your pre-match show presented to you by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County. Don't forget the cheese. Coming up, we'll have more of your pre-match show, plus we'll go through our injury reports presented to you by Russell Law Offices, our starting lineups, colors of the game, and we're doing it all from the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. The Ayers Furniture best seat in the house. Ayers Furniture, downtown Ridgeway, for free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every home, for every room in your home. For what's sure to be the best seat in your house, be sure to Ayers Furniture, AyersFurniture.com. It is worth the trip with Ayers Furniture. Coming up, more of your pre-match show presented to you by Raleigh's Cheese House. This is our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. This is Six Rivers West Conference Volleyball on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Pre-game one.
Attention business owners. Are you tired of monthly fees eating into your profits? Look no further than People's State Bank. People's State Bank's business checking account has no monthly service charge. Yes, you heard that right. 0 monthly service charges. But that's not all. Enjoy free ATM and debit cards, free online and mobile banking, and free bill pay services. With People's State Bank, managing your business finances has never been easier or more affordable. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on unnecessary fees. Switch to People's State Bank today and take care of your business finances. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at CareysGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
I'm here today with Keith Dula from Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque. Keith, it seems like hybrids are dominating the roads, but there aren't many charging locations in Dubuque.
Agreed. Luckily, Toyota hybrids don't require plug-in charging. The Toyota hybrid system is built to charge while the vehicle is being driven, so there's no need for plug-in charging.
That's awesome. What about the battery life? Should people be worried about its longevity?
Not at all. Toyota has sold over 5 million hybrids in the last 25 years. Plus, their battery warranty covers you for 10 years or 150,000 miles.
How does regular maintenance on a hybrid compare to a gas model?
Hey, that's a great question. Toyota hybrid vehicles require the same maintenance as gas-powered models and oftentimes even less. For example, the hybrid model's regenerative braking charges the battery while slowing down the vehicle, increasing the life of the vehicle's brake pads.
Wow, it seems like there are a lot of benefits in choosing a hybrid Toyota. Visit Anderson Weber in Dubuque to learn more and to take a test drive today.
Pre-game one.
This is your Raleigh Cheese pre-match show on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio YouTube channel, where tonight's Six Rivers West Conference Volleyball as the River Ridge Timberwolves visit the Belmont Braves. We're now being joined by head coach of the Timberwolves, Diane Langmeyer. And Coach, thank you very much for taking time out to join us.
And thanks for your coverage tonight also.
Let's talk a little bit about your River Ridge Timberwolves. If anybody has not gotten a chance to see you, what is something to expect to see from River Ridge here in this matchup?
Well, we like to pride ourselves on usually some really good passing from the back row, and we have a great setter in Mallory Krubel. This is a third year setting for us, and this year she's doing all the way around. We also use her as a middle blocker, and she also has a lot of digs. We've got Aaron, Adrian, and Ava Nice. They've been getting some blocks, so hopefully we can see some of that action tonight.
You were telling me a little bit before we went on with this interview that last night is one you really don't want to talk about, so I won't really dwell on that. But would you consider a match like that a case of the Mondays, where now you're back on your normal schedule with Tuesday, Thursdays, where that the girls can just kind of get back in their stride?
Yeah, I don't know if we can even say that. Shullsburg I knew was going to be a tough one to beat, 3 games in a row, and we had beaten them twice earlier, and we knew not to take them lightly. We beat them, and if it would have been a 2 out of 3, we would have won the game. But it went to 5, and we did not. So, so hopefully the girls can bounce back and then learn from that, and we're really hoping that they can get a little more consistent on their hitting tonight. That's going to be key.
One thing looking at this team, just looking at your roster, the starters that you gave me, we'll talk about here in just a few minutes, but it's a young team. Also like Belmont, a young team, but a lot of talent. How have you enjoyed watching their growth from the first day of practice now to the second to last week of the regular season as we start moving on to the road to the Resch Center?
Well, a lot of these girls got a lot of playing time last year, so I feel like we kind of have a veteran team. And like Mallory Krubel, Josie, and Elena Gage, they've all been on varsity for 3 years. So they are excellent leaders, and they've been wrapping their arms around these younger players, and they all have pretty great team chemistry. So, the talent of some of these younger players mixed in with these players that have been with us and know our system for 3 years, it's really kind of fun to watch.
What's also fun for me, just looking at the roster, a lot of familiar last names, some staple River Ridge names, some with UW-Platteville with older brothers. How do you feel watching these girls grow up, that they've taken that influence from their older siblings to know what it takes to play at that next level, that they've really brought to themselves and to this team?
Yeah, a lot of these girls are younger sisters of those players that they were drugged to games, and they were watching their older sisters and brothers play. So it's now their time to shine, and they've kind of embraced that this year. And we were 4-8 last year in the conference, so it's been kind of fun to turn that corner. We just want to make sure we keep it rolling in the second half.
One final question for you would be keys to the match. What would be the main key for River Ridge to make last night seem like distant history and start a new winning streak as we go into more conference play?
Again, our consistency in hitting, if we can get that hit in the box. Also, we've been struggling a little bit at the service line. We'd really like to keep that under, our goal is to try to get 5 or under missed serves, so that's going to be key to it.
Coach, I appreciate the time. I look forward to seeing a great match tonight, and good luck to your Timberwolves.
All right, thank you very much.
That is head coach Diane Langmeyer, the River Ridge Timberwolves, joining us here on the Raleigh Cheese pre-match show. More after this timeout. This is Six Rivers West Conference Volleyball on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio YouTube Sports Channel.
Pre-game 2.
Enjoy the colors of fall and take a drive to Raleigh Cheese House. Stop in and try our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. Try our own fresh, squeaky cheese curds made every week. We also carry many other local cheeses, a wide variety of snacks, deli sandwiches, and beverages. It is worth the drive to shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23 Shullsburg.
Fuller's Milker Center and GIA have the management tools you need to keep your dairy's profitability at your fingertips 24 hours a day. From many choices of reliable electronic ID to effective time-saving sort gates to the state-of-the-art Dairy Plan C21, monitor and control your parlor systems as you manage your whole herd. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center for details on the latest ID systems and sort gates that can help your dairy's efficiency, putting you and your cows in the fast lane.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at WIPGA.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
Are you looking for a new and exciting career? This is Jen Casper with Queen Bee Radio. We're currently hiring for people to join our radio and digital sales team. Queen Bee Radio is a fun and family-oriented work environment with unlimited growth opportunities. Life's too short to work where you're not having fun. Give me a call today at 608-349-2045, and I can tell you firsthand how my career in radio sales has been incredibly rewarding. Go to our social media pages or our websites and click on the career link for details on this radio and digital sales opportunity and to apply.
Pre-game 2.
Welcome back to the Raleigh Cheese Pre-Match Show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio YouTube Sports Channel. Tonight, it is Six Rivers West Conference Volleyball as the River Ridge Timberwolves visit the Belmont Braves. We're now proudly being joined by head coach Danielle Bonin of the Belmont Braves. And Coach Bonin, thank you very much for taking time out to join me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for coming out tonight.
This is the first time I personally get a chance to see the Belmont Braves. I know Rob Spangler is following this team. Just call that one a little bit of a hunch. But what is one thing, if somebody is just tuning in for the first time to see the Belmont Braves, that they're going to look forward to seeing and listening to this evening from your squad?
Yeah, I think, something that people should be really proud of and that they should look forward to is a really hard match. These girls have played really, really hard this season, and we lost a lot of seniors last year, and these girls are resilient, and they've really come to the table to say, we're starting with a fresh team, and at the end of the season, as we're coming near to the end, that's something that they should be really proud of, that they've put things together and they're utilizing the tools that we've talked about and that we've emphasized in the last several matches.
And when you lose that many seniors, you look for new leadership. Usually that's seniors that are the juniors from the previous year. But it looks like just by your starting lineup on the roster, it's not just the seniors, it's also a few juniors that have taken that lead role.
Yeah, absolutely. We have some really excellent juniors that have stepped up. My outsides, Carson Raymaker and Lexi Rickers, they've really stepped into that play. Lexi is actually one of my captains. She's been on the team for the last 3 seasons, and she's really stepped in. And then, my two seniors or 3 seniors that start, they're great at giving their leadership up and making sure that everyone's needs are met on the team.
This is an absolute brutal conference, the Six Rivers West. To be able to be the record, I know it's not one you'd like to be at with 3-6 in conference and 6-13 overall. How have you really enjoyed watching the growth of this team as the season's worn on that gives you that momentum on the road to the Resch Center?
Yeah, absolutely. These girls have put in a lot of work in the last couple weeks. We went 2-3 last weekend against Highland, and I think that just speaks volumes to who we are as a team. We're resilient. We're coming back. We're strong. We talk about going into regional play as 0-0. This is an opportunity for anybody to shine, and now is the time for us to, come back to where we ended last year. We were regional champs, and that's what these girls want, and I know that they have it in them, and they have to come out with the strength that they've been displaying.
Coming up tonight again is against River Ridge. What do you feel is a good advantage for your team against this matchup against the T-Wolves?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is our offense. We have done a really good job at setting up our hitters. We have also done a really good job. Cuba City gave us a great compliment this weekend at our Lodi tournament, saying that we have a really good defense team, and that says a lot from coming from Cuba City. They're a great team. We got to play them, and I think, putting the defense and the offense together is what we really need to do, and we really have to place the ball offensively when we're hitting down to the River Ridge T-Wolves.
Coach, I appreciate the time. I look forward to seeing a great match tonight against the Timberwolves, and best of luck to your Braves this evening.
Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. That's head coach Danielle Bonin of the Belmont Braves joining us here on the Raleigh Cheese pre-match show. More after this timeout. This is Six Rivers West Conference Volleyball on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio YouTube channel.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
In Game 1.
Back to Belmont High School from the Ayers Furniture Broadcast booth. Belmont versus River Ridge coming up here on 97.7 Country WGLR, WGLR.com, and the Queen Bee Radio YouTube channel. Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Coming up, we'll have our starting lineups, but now let's go courtside. Actually, before we get to our starting lineups, let's go ahead and give you the colors of the game. Presented to you by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Belmont Braves wearing their home white uniforms with the black pants, the orange numbers, and actually, we are getting to our starting lineup. Let's go ahead and go courtside for that. Belmont Pep Band with our national anthem. Thank you for joining us on WGLR 97.7 Country, WGLR.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Being joined by my wife, Arena Satterley, for stats this evening. I'm John Satterley. Let's go with the colors of the game we were getting to, presented by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and the Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Belmont's home white with orange numerals with the black outline. The libero has the black jersey with the white outline and orange numeral. The River Ridge Timberwolves wearing their all-time classic purple jerseys with the black trim and white numerals. And one libero wearing the black jersey with the purple numeral and white outline. Let's go with our starting lineup presented to you by Fuller's Milkers Center. See Fuller's complete hygiene line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller's MilkersCenter.com. For River Ridge, Aaron Adrian is a junior wearing number 1. Elena Clark, a junior wearing number 3. Josie Drones, a 5'6", senior wearing number 7. Mallory Krubel, 5'8", junior wearing number 15. Ava Nice is a 5'10", sophomore wearing number 21. And Elena Gage, 5'6", senior wearing number 33. Belmont Braves starting lineup. A sophomore wearing number 5, Reagan Spangler. A senior wearing number 6, Addie McNett. A senior wearing number 7, Coley Jenkins. Carson Raymaker. She's a junior wearing number 9. Claire Rundy. She's a senior wearing number 10. Lexi Rickers. She's a junior wearing number 21. And Emily Ryder wearing number 23. She is a junior. Again, your starting lineups presented to you by Fuller's Milkers Center. Injury report presented to you by Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help get you the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. The great news is no injuries to report. As we are getting ready to get underway here from Belmont High School. How you will see this if you're watching on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel from left to right. River Ridge on the left and Belmont on the right as they are checking the lineups right now. And Raina, that can be one of the most frustrating things when you're a player. You're all ready to get underway, and then all of a sudden making sure everybody's checked into a different spot.
Well, it's getting nerves under control, too.
Yeah, nobody ever has nerves. What are you talking about? I never have nerves doing this either.
Right.
Addie McNett will serve right to left. She will have a running jump serve, and it will be a short one. It'll be dug out near the net with a pass to the far side. Going to try to tip it over and into the net.
Number 7.
For Belmont.
No, for River Ridge. Wasn't it?
No, it was
Belmont.
They're saying Belmont was into the net, so 1-0.
So went up on a block attempt. And
now serving for River Ridge is Josie Drone, taking the back row. Pass here to the near side. Kill attempt blocked. They'll go to the back rows. Trying to set it up are the Belmont Braves. It'll be just a free pass over. Set up near the line. Back pass will be a left-handed kill attempt. It'll be dug out the back by Addie McNett. Here to the near side, going for the kill. Was it tipped? It was not tipped. It went deep, a little too hard on the kill attempt, and it will be 2-0 in favor of River Ridge.
And those things will calm down a little bit as the game goes on.
That they do. Now the serve by River Ridge to the far side, just a push over, trying to go for a tip kill. Now setting up, far side, kill attempt with left hand is blocked, kept alive and tipped over by River Ridge. Here to the near side, setting up, going for the hard kill, is going to be in the back row and unable to be saved by Josie Drone. The kill for Belmont gets him on the board. It's now 2-1 in favor of River Ridge.
That was a nice job by Raymaker to do that.
A shoebox scoreboard update. Our game on Extreme 107.1, x1071.com. Stockton leading Galena 19-18 in set number 1. Here it's 2-1. Kill attempt with the left hand, dug out in the back row by Addie McNett. It will be a little bit of confusion by the Braves, and it will lead to the ball not getting back over. Coley Jenkins had a little bit of miscommunication with her libero, and that is Claire Rundy, who's wearing number 8 in the black jersey. And
I had to change my number because she's not listed that way in the roster.
Yep, you're right, and I circled the wrong one. Left-handed jump serve, taken in the back row, trying to flip it right over. River Ridge is right there on it. Here near side, trying to push in the back row, and paints the line by Elena Gage. It's now 4-1 in favor of the T-Wolves.
Nice job by her to read the offense creeping up, or read the defense creeping up. I'm sorry, beat them deep.
I was talking with Coach Langmeyer. This is the type of start she wanted to see from River Ridge. As Ava Knights with the serve, it was dug out by the Belmont libero, far side. Kill attempt is going to be down by Aaron Adrian. 5-1 in favor of River Ridge. Again, coming into this matchup, you have Highland at the top of the conference with an 8-0 mark. Shullsburg at 7-2. River Ridge at 6-2. Followed by Potosi, Belmont, Castile, then Benton.
Ridge is always a tough opponent.
Always. Hard serve into the back row. It'll be dug out a little bit by Rundy, and it'll be passed over. Now River Ridge setting up, going for the hard kill attempt. It'll be tipped at the line. Saved in the back row by Belmont. Now going for a kill attempt to the back row. Another dig by Drone. Sent over. Setting up is Ryder. And then to the net. It's how Lexi Rickers hits it. And it's now a score of 6-1 in favor of River Ridge. As just a little far away from the net on that kill attempt was Rickers.
Ooh, that was close.
Almost an overpass, but it'll be taken by Belmont. Now River Ridge setting up on offense. Kill attempt, that is down. Aaron Adrian didn't get all of it. It went right off the tip of her fingers, but it was solid enough. Timeout on the court, 7-1 in favor of River Ridge. We'll take one as well on 97.7 Country WGLR, WGLR.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 2.
Join Bob Mittendorf as he broadcasts from Community First Bank in Lancaster this Friday, October 10th from 10 to noon. Enjoy the Southwest Wisconsin Pork Producers Pork Lunch to celebrate October Pork Month.
At CJ Beef's Equipment, we know the land, and we know what it takes to keep your farm running strong. From season to season, whether you're operating or maintaining, our ag equipment experts have the parts and tools to match your needs. Our quality selection of used and new machinery and expert service team ensures your equipment stays in peak condition all year round. CJ Beef's Equipment, field tested, farmer trusted. Visit us in Farley, Iowa today, or check us out on our website at cjbeefsequipment.com.
In Game 2.
Back to Belmont High School on 97.7 Country WGLR under the timeout. Belmont to the back row, going to be taken by River Ridge. On the front, it's going to be Adrian with a kill attempt. That's way too deep. And it's going to be tipped by Belmont.
They asked for a touch.
They said it was tipped, and another kill for Aaron Adrian. making it 8-1 in favor of the Timberwolves.
Braves got a nut in your heads here. They're going to be out of this real quick.
Keep in mind, though, it's also the serving by Ava Nice that's really been driving this. On the back set, it'll be a kill attempt. River Ridge setting it up. This time it's near side, tip kill, dug out by Claire Rundy. It'll be freed over by Addie McNett. Now the Timberwolves going for a quick one, and it's down. What a play by Mallory Krubel. 9-1 in favor of River Ridge, and that was just that second pass and just flipped it over right in the middle where nobody was.
Lethal when nobody's expecting it.
Ava Nice, hard kill attempt.
Line drive there.
High serve, dug out, and Belmont will set it over. Now River Ridge setting it up. Far side, kill attempt goes into the net by Erin Adrian. She had a great run, great setup on it. The wind-up perfect, just didn't have the ball high enough, and Belmont stops what was a run of 8 points. 9-2 your score in favor of River Ridge. Now going for the tip kill to the back corner. It's too deep. And a point for Belmont as Elena Gage's pass or tip to the back corner just went a little deep.
You see what she's trying to do, though. She's trying to paint that corner.
Lydia Schmelz will serve deep, and it does not touch the line. It went too deep and sailed. It is now 10-3.
First service error of the match.
Shoebox scoreboard update. Galena wins set number 1, 25-23 against Stockton. That game can be heard on x1071.com and also be viewed on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Back set, going for the kill attempt to the middle of the row by Rickers is handled by River Ridge. Pass over, blocked. Now it's going to be River Ridge trying to set it up again. Near the net, tip to the side. It's too wide by Erin Adrian. And it's a point for Belmont and starting to feel a little bit of momentum going back toward the home Braves. 10-4, good buddy. That's your score right now. Standing serve too deep. That was Emily Ryder.
Those are killers.
They are, especially with momentum. Volleyball, we have seen over the years that is such a game of
it's
momentum.
Not always that they happen, it's more when they happen.
Elena Gage to serve, and she serves one into the net, making it 11-5, excuse me. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Community First Bank. For you and the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. Kill attempt by Erin Adrian will be dug out by Belmont. Here on the near side, going for a tip kill, blocked once again by Adrian. Now it's going to be freed over by Addie McNett, setting it up. Right in the middle, going for the corner, and it is going to be point Belmont, just missing the back corner.
No touch, too. They're also asking for that.
After starting out hot, 9-1, it has been a 4-2 advantage here, and that's toward the net, and a point for Belmont. In the net for River Ridge was Mallory Krubel, and hits 11-7. The Braves are within 4.
Those passes so close to the net are so hard to handle.
Always. High, deep serve by Belmont. That's going to go down as an ace.
She must have had some good spin on that ball.
Lexi Rickers with a beautiful serve that just kept knuckling around, and the Timberwolves had a hard time handling that. There's another deep one by by Rickers. On the left side, trying to kill the attempt was Drone. On the left side for Belmont, it's tipped. River Ridge now setting up far side. Kill attempt in the middle by Drone. It's going to be an error by Belmont. Addie McNett tried to just flip it over behind her back. It's now 12-8.
She was at an odd angle and tried to just back set it over the net, and she wasn't close enough.
She might not have felt like she had any other option.
Yeah.
Adrian now to serve, and she serves that into the net. Belmont within 3. They were down 9-1. 8-3 run here for the Braves as Addie McNett will serve. Back row now to the front. Left-handed kill attempt. It's going to be tipped at the line by Belmont. The Braves crash, and they will free it over by Raymaker. High over, but Belmont tried to push it over. Now it's going to be sent back by Reagan Spangler. Up with a kill attempt, and that's going to be down. Ava Nice with a kill. Makes it 13-9, the Timberwolves.
One thing I'm seeing Ridge do that I haven't seen other teams do very often is the back row person is backing up towards the end line to better judge where that ball's going.
Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services, southwesthealth.org. River Ridge on the serve into the backcourt. They'll be freed over. Nope, into the net. Confusion once again by the Belmont Braves middle, and it's 14-9, excuse me. I'm looking at the board, and I just have to look at my own scoreboard, and I actually have it updated. And another service error by either squad. This one was a serve into the net by Elena Clark. I have to say, a really nice crowd on hand here at Belmont High School. 14-10 on the shoebox scoreboard in favor of River Ridge, but the Braves have been making a comeback. Pushed over by Nice, and I think they're going to say 2 hits. Yes, they are. 14-11. The Braves are within 3. And tonight's match is being brought to you in part by Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque. Powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque. When you are ready. It's set up toward the middle with the left-hand kill, and that's down. Josie Drone. There is your volleyball drone strike. 15-11, River Ridge. And considering her brother Logan Drone got Defensive Player of the Week honors for UW Platteville on a big 52.
Had to call his name a couple times.
Of course, got to do that. Kill attempt by the Belmont Braves. Will be dug out in the back row. Nice will free it over. Belmont with a back set toward the net, going down the line with Ryder. Now to the back row for a kill attempt, and that's going to be tipped and out. Point for River Ridge. 16-11. That was kind of an oops, excuse me point. And it looked like it was going to drift out of bounds. Drone with a short serve. Beautiful dig by Rundy to keep it alive. Tipped at the line. Point for Belmont.
Good call.
16-12. It's always, even from this angle, to know whether it hit the net or a tip by an opponent is so difficult. You have to give the officials so much credit.
From our perspective, it's also tough when it's right in front of the up official.
And that is an ace by Carson Raymaker. 16-13. Here come the Braves. Raymaker dribbling right on what would be the basketball end line. They're holding up for time as there's a dysfunctional shoelace.
Wardrobe malfunction.
Say dysfunctional shoelace. Well, I'm a dysfunctional broadcaster, so I mean, why do you think I can figure that out? Left-handed kill attempt goes into the net. Fading away attempt by Ava Nice. It's now 16-14, and River Ridge may have to start looking at calling a timeout to stop this momentum.
Yeah, I think it will go a couple more.
Running serve on the sideline. River Ridge scrambling. Will push it over to the back row. Belmont with an overpass. Kept it alive, but underneath the net went Addie McNatt. Point for River Ridge. And that was just unfortunate.
Those are so tough.
And that's so unfortunate because she was sliding, and it's, your foot goes underneath. It's a little too far. The lefty Ava Nice with the jump serve into the middle. It'll be taken by McNatt in the middle. Passed over by Jenkins, setting it up. Just a quick set, pushing to the back row. Nice play by Rundy to keep it alive. Going for the kill attempt. It's down by Emily Ryder. 17-15. The Braves are within 2. Tonight's match brought to you in part by Claire Bank. With their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Soft serve by the Braves. Far side set. Kill attempt is going to be just a bit long by Aaron Adrian. And the Braves are within 1. And timeout is going to be called. Timeout. River Ridge will take one as well. 17-16. River Ridge with the lead on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In game 3.
For the past 70 years, Grant Regional Health Center has been more than a hospital. We've been your neighbors, your caregivers. Your support in life's biggest moments. From welcoming new life to standing strong in times of need, we've grown with you because of you. As we celebrate our 70th anniversary, we remain committed to our communities and what matters most, exceptional local care for you. Grant Regional Health Center, celebrating 70 years of caring for our communities.
Catch Andrew's Egg Service coverage of Wisconsin football on 97.7 WGLR and Wisconsin basketball on AM 1590 WPVL. Presented by Digman Construction. Queen Bee Radio is your home for Badger sports.
In Game 3.
Back to Belmont High School on 97.7 Country WGLR, where tonight's matchup is being brought to you in part by WCC Brands, Custom Apparel in Kieler, and at WCC-brands.com. 17-16. River Ridge leads by 1, but Belmont has been scratching and clawing their way back. After the timeout is going to be a block by Belmont.
Who had it?
That block was by Reagan Spangler. That will tie it at 17.
What's her number?
She is number 5. But number 1 in Rob's heart. On the side is going to be a tip kill attempt, dug out by Ryder. Back to the middle, it's going to be Spangler to push it over, but they're going to say it was 2 hits. 18-17. Now River Ridge. And again, those 2-hit ones are so difficult to say was it with 2, but as you've said, it's a rotation of the ball.
Usually that's a pretty good indicator, but the game we saw last week, that wasn't the case.
Exactly.
Not the calls anyway.
That's very true. And again,
but that's why we're not the ones refereeing.
That's why we have headsets and not whistles.
Yep.
Back set here to the near side, going to go dug out by River Ridge near the net, and it's going to be in violation on River Ridge. Stepping underneath the net was Mallory Krubel, and that ties us at 18.
Tough for a setter when you get a pass close to the net to stop. It's like trying to stop a tackler trying to stop on the football field.
Emily Ryder now to serve. That was a beautiful serve, dug out nicely in the back row by Josie Drone. Now Belmont on offense, setting up near side. Kill to the back row, it's down. Lexi Rickers gives Belmont their first lead of the set, 19-18. Ryder to serve, launched to the back row, taken by Drone. Up in the front row, and it's going to be hit too hard. It is not touched either. Belmont now with a 2-point advantage after the kill attempt by Ava Edge. 20-18, we'll see a substitution. Give us time to remind you that tonight's match is being brought to you in part by Bryan's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros at Bryan's get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryan's Auto Body and Paint, Lancaster. River Ridge looks like they are a little bit out of system, but now Belmont is, and they're scrambling. He'll free it over. Back row, confusion again by River Ridge. Back row kill attempt will be taken by the Braves. Pushed over to the side. He'll be taken by Krubel. Here on the near side, left-handed kill attempt, partially blocked, kept alive by the Braves. A lot of tip. Oh, there's an amazing play dug out by Belmont. Back row, kill attempt in the middle, taken by Clark. Now in the back row, another kill attempt, tip, dug out beautifully by Rickers, and a point will go to River Ridge as they're going to say 2 hits made by the Braves.
You know what's tough about a sequence like that? The digs don't count if they're not like bona fide kill attempts, so there's like nothing for me to record stat-wise.
Oh.
Those are frustrating.
Stella Brewer, 5'7", sophomore, wearing number 10, will serve as she hits the back of her teammate. Another service error by the River Ridge Timberwolves.
That's the 4th one in this set.
21-19, Belmont leading River Ridge. Belmont on the serve, and it'll be Lexi Rickers. Rickers, she'll take a couple of steps, and she will hit it over right dead center. Taken by Krubel, kill attempt in the middle, dug out by the libero Rundy. And now it's going to be tipped around, and River Ridge will get the point.
Josie Drone gets an unassisted kill on that one.
Again, just great play on both sides. Both coaches, Coach Langmeyer and Coach Bonin, both said you're going to see a ton of hustle, and they were not kidding. Dug out into the front row by Spangler. A kill attempt is down. That is a kill for Carson Raymaker, and the Braves lead by 2, 22-20.
Haven't called her name for a while.
Have not. Serve for the Braves. Tip kill attempt. It goes off the top. The tape kept alive, but it will be not enough. The serve by Spangler was a beauty, but River Ridge was able to just get it back over the net. They trail by 1, 22-21 here in set number 1 on 97.7 Country WGLR. Clark for the serve. Belmont sets it up, back set, kill attempt, that's down! The kill by Carson Raymaker gives the Braves a 2-point lead. 2 more to go for an amazing comeback. I don't like using amazing very often, but I'm not exactly sure what other analogy I could use. McNett with the serve, somehow set over by River Ridge. Set near side. Kill attempt to the back row by Raymakers, taken by River Ridge. Pushed over by Ridge. Now, Belmont, back set. Kill attempt high in the air. It's going to go over. No, it's going to be a point.
Must have hit the ceiling.
It went through the...
It must have touched something.
It went through the supports. And timeout River Ridge. The Belmont Braves are on set point number 1. We will keep it right here and remind you that high school sports on 97.7 Country WGLR is brought to you in part by Breckler Insurance Group. For all of your insurance needs, see Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance, serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. McNett Electric of Belmont, they can assist you with all of your electrical needs. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you with your agricultural, business, and commercial needs. McNett Electric, Belmont. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Home Center, Bloomington. And Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington and Platteville. Set point number 1 for the Belmont Braves. Doing the honors serving will be Addie McNett, the senior. She will run up and jump serve it into the middle. Taken by Drone. Near the net. Kill attempt. Dug out in the back row by Belmont. Setting it up in system. Back row just deep. No, they're going to say point. Belmont tipped at the net. Set goes to the Braves.
I agree with that call.
25-21. Belmont gets River Ridge, and they come from behind in set number 1. We'll recap it coming up in just a moment. This is Six Rivers West High School Volleyball on 97.7 Country WGLR, WGLR.com, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 4. Tricor Insurance works with leading insurance carriers like Auto Owners Insurance to provide honest and reliable service when you need it most.
For one, I want them to know that they're not alone. They know that no matter what happens when it comes up, that they can count on us to assist them through that process, whatever it may be.
Tricor and Auto Owners Insurance for your home, auto, and more. Visit TricorInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
Catch Andrew's Egg Service coverage of Wisconsin football on 97.7 WGLR and Wisconsin basketball on AM 1590 WPBL. Presented by Digman Construction. Queen Bee Radio is your home for Badger sports.
In Game 4.
97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by Russell Law Offices, here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. Let's go ahead and take a look at our stats for that first set. Thank you to my lovely wife, Arena, and Dodgeville Tax and Accounting. For the River Ridge Timberwolves, they had 7 kills, 6 assists, 8 digs, 1 block, 0 aces, 1 tip kills, 4 service errors, and a service percentage of 82%. For the Belmont Braves, 7 kills, 7 assists, 11 digs, 4 blocks, 2 aces, 0 tip kills, 2 service errors with a service percentage of 92%. Today's matchup is also being brought to you by TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch of Cobb and Platteville. Also like to say thank you to Mountain City Bank's Total Line of Credit. They allow you use of the equity in your home to do the things that you want. Stop into Mountain City Bank to apply. Offers subject to approval. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Learn more at mountaincitybank.com. Also, the team at Moravitz Farms proudly support the River Ridge volleyball team and wishes them continued success this season. Go Timberwolves from Moravitz Farms. I'd also like to say thank you to Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington. Contact Fritz's Burner Service, your best choice for all heating and cooling needs in Darlington, the surrounding area. Check them out at Fritz's Burner Service SportsNews.com. As we resume play, and it'll be hit deep toward River Ridge, bouncing it around, and the Belmont Braves get point number 1 of the second set.
I didn't see who served that, did you?
I did not. I was telling everybody about Fritz's burner service. River Ridge now on offense, left side, going for the kill cross court. And it's going to be a point for River Ridge as it was tipped at the net by Belmont. That kill for Elena Gage. Knotted up at knotted up at 1, I think.
Should be.
It says 2-0 on the board, but it should be
1-1.
1-1. Yes, that is a mistake on the board. Jump serve by River Ridge. Kill attempt tipped at the net. Here comes River Ridge. Near side, going for the tip kill, and that will be out. A little wide by Aaron Adrian, and it's now 2-1 in favor of the Belmont Braves. Again, set number 1, if you're just joining us, Belmont defeated River Ridge 25-21. After being down 9-1, the Braves came storming back for the win. Now set number 2, the Braves look to carry on that momentum with a back set. Kill attempt, and it's down. That by Emily Ryder. She was able to give through the River Ridge line and down in the middle, making it 3-1.
Through the trees.
Through the trees. Yeah, Belmont comes into this match 3-6 in conference play. River Ridge 6-2, and trying to get back from the loss earlier this week, meaning yesterday. And that's a great way to do that. A kill by Aaron Adrian. Tell you, these young ladies on both sides athletically are impressive. Now is going to be River Ridge. Mallory Krubel with the serve. Really close to the net, setting it up though for a teammate. That was a beautiful dig by River Ridge. Now the Braves on offense. In the middle, kill is down. Coley Jenkins will get the kill. 4-2, the Braves.
Both setters doing a really nice job setting up their hitters.
Tonight's matchup brought to you in part by Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer in Bloomington, Cuba City, Montfort, and you can find them online, sloans.com. Belmont on the serve, going left to right as we see it here at Belmont High School. Belmont setting it up, far side, kill attempt, that's going to be dug out after the kill attempt by Rickers. Now the left-handed kill attempt up in the rafters, kept alive by the Braves, and it'll be pushed over by Reagan Spangler. Near side, kill attempt by River Ridge, that by Edge. Back set, tip kill attempt, dug out by Ridge. Now they go to the back corner.
Oh, I'd have let
That's
that
dug
go.
out by Schmeltz. Near the net, and it'll be tipped over by the Belmont Braves, and that's a kill by Lexi Rickers. 5-2.
And an assist to Raymaker.
I think that was up so high in the air that her name should be Rainmaker
Right.
instead of Rainmaker.
She's not exactly short, John.
I'm saying how high the ball curved up, almost went through the rafters, through the support beams.
She's got a pretty good vertical, though, too.
I am not going to disagree with you. You know, it doesn't work very well when you disagree with your wife very often.
Does not.
There's a tip kill attempt, kept alive by the Belmont Braves, and they set it over. Now River Ridge in scramble mode. They will set it over into the middle, setting it up, far side, kill attempt, tipped at the tape, and it's down. Point for Lexi Rickers, and it's 6-2 Belmont. Taking a look at a shoebox scoreboard update, 19-18, Stockton leads in set number 2. That game can be heard on x1071.com and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Braves setting it up with the backside, going hard cross court, punched around, and River Ridge keeps it alive. Belmont for the kill. Was it tipped? No, it was not. Too deep by Emily Ryder. The Timberwolves get a point. It's now 6-3. Belmont with the lead here in set number 2. Again, Belmont took set number 1 by a score of 25-21. Layla Gage, the freshman, will serve, and it goes into the net. Another service error by the River Ridge Timberwolves. And that'll be something, Raina, that Coach Langmeyer just cannot be happy about.
No. You're never pleased with them, but when they're momentum killers, even worse.
7-3, the Braves, set number 2. And there's
just like that.
Yep, another service error, this one by Emily Ryder.
When you trade them, that's not good either.
No. But if you're the team that had it first, you can go, okay, reset, no harm, no foul. At least that's what you hope anyway. Aaron Adrian to serve for River Ridge. That one's deep, kept alive, and that will be down. Point Belmont. She went over the net.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and I could see that from this angle that actually she did go over the net. That was the old school. You're in gym class and you just kill it as hard as you can with an overpass. Yeah, it was kind of like that. River Ridge now trying to get some momentum. They're going for a tip kill. Beautiful dig out, but it goes out. Cannot argue with the hustle of Carson Raymaker, but it went out. 8-5. Now your score. River Ridge trailing Belmont in set number 2. Boss Electric, proud sponsor of high school sports. Call Brad Adrian or Josh Busher at Boss Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. 5 serving 8 in set number 2. Kill from the back row off the top of the tape, kept alive by River Ridge. On the far side, that's nice. They'll be sent over. The Braves high bump set. Kill attempt is going to be tipped at the line. Pancake by River Ridge. And they're going to say point Belmont. 2 hits. Ooh. That was a beautiful pancake. And if you're not sure where the pancake is, that's where your hand is flat on the ground and the ball bounces off of it.
Just
a beautiful
enough
play.
To get that. Keep it off the ground.
Tipped at the tape by Belmont. Kill attempt off the top of it. River Ridge. They set up their offense. Left-handed kill. That's going to be kept alive by Belmont. Freed over by Spangler.
Wow.
River Ridge trying to flip it over. Belmont staying alive. Kill attempt. Blocked. Even nice with the block. River Ridge gets the point.
Block kill, technically.
An amazing volley. 9-2 now. Belmont leads set number 2. Belmont setting it up. Tip at the tape. Kept alive. Back row kill attempt. Now that's going to be down for River Ridge. Josie with another drone strike. You know, her brother Logan, we'd say that when he was in high school at River Ridge, when he would just drop those dimes, it was a drone strike. The way she's killing those at the net, that's another version of a drone strike. High into the air. Belmont goes for the back corner and is just too deep by Coley Jenkins. And now River Ridge within 1 point. It's 9-8 in set number 2. The match is being led by Belmont 1-0. Short serve, fielded by the Braves, standing one-hander over. Taken by River Ridge, left-handed kill. Nope, going to go to the back row. Right there is going to be Rundy. They'll be freed over by Jenkins. Ridge setting it up, near side, going to the back corner. That's down. Elena Gage.
And we saw the first kill fake go on there.
Yeah. You don't see that very often at the high school level, but it can be very effective even if it stops you just for a split second.
Oh, yeah.
It gets you out of your rotation. Josie Drone with the serve. Back set, kill attempt for Belmont, just too deep by Carson Raymaker. And the River Ridge Timberwolves now have taken their first lead of set number 2 at 10-9. The Timberwolves trying to gain more of a lead. Tipped at the tape, hit over. Now Belmont trying to get back into the rotation. Kill attempt on the left side. It's going to be down.
Back in system, I think what you're trying to say?
Yes, thank you. Carson Raymaker with the kill, ties it at 10. Again, there were defenders for River Ridge right in the vicinity, but again, if it goes not square off of your arm, it can throw everything off. The serve by Addie McNett. Back set, kill attempt, dug out somehow by Rundy. Tipped kill attempt, dug out by River Ridge. It goes over. Set up by Belmont. Kill attempt to the back row. River Ridge unable to scramble. Belmont with the point. They regain the lead at 11-10.
It's really easy on some of those errant balls when you just throw an arm out. It's going to keep your team out of system just for a moment. Good teams will take advantage.
Belmont with the serve, a little bit of an underplay there, but now Belmont now back on offense. Tipped at the line? No, they're not. It almost looked like it was tipped from this end. on the kill attempt by Emily Ryder. Just the way the ball just jumps and goes up a little bit is what.
Just hit the tape just right.
Right, and that's what throws me off is when I see that just kind of seem like it has a little, almost like a curveball comes out of a pitcher. It just kind of gets that little bump.
Yep.
You know, when it releases the hand. It's the same thing too with a good solid kill from some of your elite players at any level. As Ava Nice will serve it, and another service error that goes into the net.
Timberwolves' service percentage is 83% right now for this set.
Oof. Anything under 90. I mean,
yeah, most coaches are going to be
unhappy
about it.
You don't say 95, but you say 90 is really true. Freed over by River Ridge. Now Belmont going on offense, running jump into the net. It rattles around. Communication breakdown by River Ridge. The ball lands harmlessly. And now it's a 13-11 lead by the Belmont Braves.
Raymaker to serve.
Serve over by the Braves. River Ridge, near side, kill attempt, blocked at the net, pushed over. Now will be Belmont setting it up, near side, kill attempt to the back row by Ryder. It's going to be fielded by River Ridge, going to the tip, kill, and down. Beautiful play by Elena Gage. 13-12, the Braves have the lead. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best in Fenimore. That serve, it went wide. It made it over the net, but wide by Mallory Krubel. Another self-inflicted error.
Which coach or which team had the tournament last weekend that they said they did?
Cuba City.
No. Which team here played in that tournament?
Oh, that was, I think that was Belmont.
Okay, because it feels like they're riding some good momentum here.
Right. Kept alive, but it'll be a double hit or a lift by the Belmont Braves by Carson Raymaker. 14-13, set number 2 on the shoebox scoreboard. 25-21, the Belmont Braves took set number 1. Everybody, I think we can catch our breath and let you know that the Highland State Bank of Highland and HighlandStateBank.net, proud supporter of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio. Back set, kill attempt, Belmont in the middle, at a point is going to go to the Belmont Braves. As underneath was Elena Clark.
Yep.
Just so many self-inflicted errors here by the River Ridge Timberwolves. If you take those away, this is a lot closer match.
Oh, well, it's more of a runaway if you take those away, I think. Well, we don't focus so much on the errors by player, by team.
I wholeheartedly agree. Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City, and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com is a place to check out. Yes.
The non-service errors, the other errors, match to date, 16 aside.
All right.
So it's still close regardless.
Serve over, and that's an ace. Dead in the middle, a beautiful ace by Emily Ryder.
Stuff like that is going to be the difference.
I say that ace, though, that was put perfectly right in the middle. Almost like an off-speed pitch. That one's going to have she could have taken a little bit off of that one. That one sails almost out of bounds in high school basketball.
Did you see what I mentioned earlier, though, how the backline receiver is backing up?
Yes.
To better judge the length? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Adrian to serve for River Ridge. Kill attempt by Spangler is going to be fielded by River Ridge. Now bump set in the middle. That's going to go deep, and it was tipped.
No.
They're going to
there's some controversy going here.
There is. You have the officials said it's supposed to be Point River Ridge. The side judge over here
I think they're going to replay it.
Said it was tipped, and she was very adamant about that. And they're going to say, yes, she did call tip. They didn't look at her. So point goes to Belmont.
Who had that kill?
That was you had to ask me.
I had to guess it. Probably Raymaker.
No, it was Rickards.
Okay.
And she gets to serve. 17-13 your score. Set number 2, and that's going to be an ace. Right in the middle, just punching at it was Aaron Adrian. And now it's 18-13 Belmont, and timeout is going to be called. We'll take one as well, 18-13. Belmont leading River Ridge on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 5, some things are meant to come in a box, like chocolates, phones, or jewelry. But some things aren't, like a mattress. Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress, and there are two major reasons why your next mattress should not come from a box. First, when foam is compressed for too long, it will lose its ability to return to its full thickness. And second, a good quality mattress, one worth the money you paid for it, is too heavy to ship by parcel service. With mattresses, lighter isn't better, period. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
In Game 5.
From the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House, I'm John Satterley with my lovely wife, Arena Satterley, for this evening's Six Rivers West Conference volleyball matchup. Belmont hosting River Ridge. Belmont took set number 1, 25-21, and currently leads set number 2, 18-13. Coming out of a timeout by River Ridge. The Belmont Braves will serve in a moment. Just a reminder that tonight's game is also being brought to you by Carver's Hardwood Flooring. For hardwood flooring, stair installation, or refinishing needs, call Ryan Carver, the only National Wood Flooring Association certified installer, sander, and finisher in the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Also presented to you by Southwest Health. They have over 24 specialty services, more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Belmont with a floating serve by Rickers. It will be freed over to the far side. Spangler will bump set it, kill attempt. That's going to be dug out in the back row by Gage. Now a kill attempt is tipped, but dug out in the back row by the Belmont Braves Ryder. Pushed over to the back row, River Ridge. Now with a back set going for the kill attempt, and that's going to be a lift. Or two hits, they're going to call it. It went off the tip of the fingers, had a lot of rotation. It's now 19-14.
Uneven hands will get you that too.
Okay, I think that's the better terminology
right.
than my poor explanation. And that one was a overpass, but Spangler was unable to handle it. She wasn't ready for it.
She didn't get enough air under it.
No, she was ready for a block, and it just kind of went off. It's now 19-15 in favor of Belmont. River Ridge trying to gain some momentum as Clark will serve off the top of the tape. Kept alive by the Braves. Kill attempt, and that is going to be point River Ridge. And they're going to say, I think, in the net. Yes, they are. 19-16 since the timeout. 3 unanswered for the Timberwolves. Exactly what you want if you're a coach. Why you call timeout. And you utilize the precious 2 in each set.
Breaker.
As Belmont now trying to regain the momentum, going to the far side. Now, it'll be a kill attempt by the lefty, and it's going to be on the back line. Painted by Ava Nice. And the Timberwolves now within 2 in set number 2.
Well, she was falling backwards, too. That set was a little behind her. Did a nice job recovering.
Elena Clark getting some good momentum for her team, just getting the ball over. And that's going to be an overpass. River Ridge goes to kill it right away, and it's going to be down by River Ridge. 19-18, timeout Belmont. We'll take one as well. 19-18, Belmont's lead is shrunk to 1 on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 6.
Hello, Ben here from Darlington Family Dental. Your smile is as important to us as it is to you. Give us a call and schedule a consultation to figure out if clear aligners might be right for you. The consultation is free. 0 interest financing is available. This solution for your smile might be more cost-effective than you think. Call our team and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
Join Bob Mittendorf as he broadcasts from Community First Bank in Lancaster this Friday, October 10th from 10 to noon. Enjoy the Southwest Wisconsin Pork Producers Pork Lunch to celebrate October Pork Month.
In Game 6.
From the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth, I'm John Satterley with Arena Satterley from Belmont High School. Belmont 19, River Ridge 18 in set number 2. Belmont leads the match 1-0, but River Ridge, after the previous Belmont timeout, has been on a 5-0 run. Short serve, almost an overpass, kept alive by the Belmont Braves, and that's down, a tip kill. And that goes to Carson Raymaker. Yes.
Yep.
Thank you. 20-18. Both
Spangler
teams
to
still.
serve.
Reagan with the serve over. Beauty. River Ridge will try to just scramble to get it back over. They do. Setting it up. Far side. Tip kill attempt is going to be somehow swung out of there by River Ridge. Now the Belmont Braves will just go for another tip kill. That'll be dug out, pushed back over. Now Belmont setting it up here to the near side, taking their time, going to the back corner. It'll be kept alive by
that could have
Gage.
been 2 hits.
One-handed set over. Belmont resets, goes for the hard kill. It's too deep. Point for River Ridge. They're within 1.
Points like that are a heartbreaker. When you've done a really good job of the short game, and then you try to get one in the back line and it just sails along. It's tough.
Serving drone. Kept alive by Belmont. Just a tip kill attempt over. Now River Ridge regathers. Back row dig by the Braves. Near an overpass, just punched over. Right down the line, River Ridge had to play it. Now to the back row, kill attempt. Dug out by the libero Rundy. Now back row attempt by Belmont. Dug out by the Timberwolves. Tip kill over and down. Elena Gage. She was able to take everything off of that to tie it at 20.
For once, the Braves were not cheating up and doing very good. They did not have good short game coverage on that one. Tip coverage.
Drone the serve. Belmont back set goes cross corner. That'll be kept alive by Clark. Now kill attempt. That's down. Ava Nice gives the T-Wolves a lead. 21-20.
Haven't called her name for a little while.
That's been a while. River Ridge was down by 5 at 18-13. Since that timeout they called, they have gone on an 8-2 run. Belmont trying to regain momentum, hitting it from the back row and getting it over as Rickers. Bump set, thrown over. Now Belmont setting up in the front row, standing one-hander. That by Jenkins. Now a quick set, dug out high in the air, and it's a point for River Ridge.
Timeout, Belmont.
22-20, River Ridge leads in set number 2. Back after this timeout on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 7.
People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Watch live and archived H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Lady Center Monroe High School sports video coverage all season on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Get the latest schedule at AM1590WPBL.com.
In Game 7.
From the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House broadcast booth, 22-20. The River Ridge Timberwolves looking to knot up this match at 1 set apiece, where Belmont tries to take a commanding 2-0 lead. Drone with the short serve. Dug out by the Braves. Going for a kill attempt to the back row. Kept alive. Almost could have been 2 hits. He'll be on the near side. Punched over the left hand. Now it's going to be McNett setting it up. Beautiful kill attempt. It's going to be blocked by River Ridge. Point Ridge, 2 hits called. They're saying the hands were not balanced. 23-20, the Timberwolves. A game of momentum, and we are seeing that in full effect through the first 2 sets. Kill attempt by the Braves. Dug out in the back row. Setting up for the left hand. It's going to be dug out. Great play by Ryder to be right there. Kill attempt. That's down by the Braves. Carson Raymaker pulls the Braves within 2. It's 23-21.
Ridge had the double block set up, but they were a little too far away from the net.
Addie McNett to serve. It's a deep one high in the air from the back row, setting up near side, and it'll set over. Now Belmont going cross court with the set, and that's going to be dug out somehow by Gage. The left-handed kill attempt dug out by Rundy. Pushed over right in the middle and dug out, punched over. Belmont now on the offensive side. High bump set. going for the middle once again. Diving after it is Drone. Belmont once again setting up. Cross-court set. Kill it down! Carson Raymaker pulls the Braves within one. 23-22. River Ridge leading Belmont. Set number 2. Set number 1 went to the Braves, 25-21. To serve, Addie McNatt, deep in the center of the court. Here to the near side with the set, going cross-court hard, dug out, but it will go out of bounds. Point for River Ridge. They are on set point number 1.
That was a good job by Gage to hit the short angle. So hard to do.
The Braves need to get 2 points to send this one at least to extras. Ava Nice looked to end it here with her left-handed jump serve to the back row. It's too deep. Another service error keeps the Braves in this one. 24-23. Set point number 2.
Raymaker to serve.
Her serve is going to be deep. That probably would have been out,
too.
but kept alive by River Ridge. They keep playing on. And a miscommunication by the Braves ends the set. 25-23. River Ridge evens the match at 1 apiece. We'll be back to Belmont in just a moment, where we will basically have your McNett Electric halftime report. You're listening to Six Rivers West Conference Volleyball on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 8. From small-town businesses to large multi-state operations, Tricor Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance have industry expertise that can cover all types of businesses.
Having an insurance agency that understands our business is a real benefit. They know our people. It's something Tricor does really well.
Tricor's in-depth knowledge of insurance, regulation, compliance, and safety consulting is here to help your business succeed. Working with leading insurance companies like Auto Owners Insurance. They'll be there when you need them most. Visit TricorInsurance.com to learn more about Tricor Insurance Cycle of Care.
It's harvest time, and Scenic Rivers Energy Co-op reminds you to be safe on the farm with this helpful tip. Always use a spotter or someone to make sure that contact is not made with a line when moving large equipment or high loads. This safety tip from Scenic Rivers Energy Co-op.
In Game 8.
This is our McNett Electric halftime report presented to you by McNett Electric of Belmont for all of your electrical needs. Belmont took set 1. And River Ridge takes set 2. Both close sets. 25-21 Belmont won after coming from behind. River Ridge won set number 2, 25-23, after they came from behind. There's one of our themes of the contest. Let's take a look at your stats for set number 2. River Ridge, 9 kills compared to Belmont's 8. Both teams had 10 assists in that second set. Digs, River Ridge had 16, Belmont had 14. Blocks, 2 of them by River Ridge, 1 for Belmont. Aces, 2 for Belmont, none for River Ridge. Tip kills, 2 for Belmont, 3 for River Ridge. Service errors, 4 for River Ridge, 2 for Belmont. So the service percentage, 91% for Belmont, 84% for River Ridge. So that is how things look here in through 2 sets. We're going to go a minimum of 4. Now this is pretty much our halftime report presented to you by McNett Electric of Belmont. Just a reminder, coming up, we will have a whole slate of high school football coming your way this Friday night on the Queen Bee Radio family of stations. Mike Hoosier and myself, we will be in Dodgeville for the Dodgeville Dodgers hosting the Platteville Hillmen. Prairie du Chien hosting Lancaster right here on 97.7 Country WGLR. What other games do we have going on here? Oh yeah, there's a little baseball series, Cubs Brewers, if anybody was paying attention. That continues tomorrow afternoon, on AM 1590 WPVL at 3:30 with the pregame first pitch at 4:08.
What did we forget? Oh, the ball.
That's what took a little bit. What did we forget? Oh, yeah, that's right. We need a ball to play. Belmont will serve going right to left as we see it here on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Belmont with the kill attempt. Was it tipped? They are saying it was tipped at the line.
I didn't see a tip.
I did not
I'm
either.
not down there.
But
so.
once again, remember I said I have a hard time with this.
They're going to have a little conference.
And I think they are going to ask, and there's nothing wrong with checking everything out.
Unfortunately, there's no replay.
And speaking of checking things out, check out Community First Bank for you and the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. And by Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson, at Laley Center Monroe. Point does go to the Braves, 1-0 in set number 3. Serve toward the back row, punched over, kept alive by the Belmont Braves. It's near the line, playable for the T-Wolves. Now we'll be on the left side, punched over. Now Belmont setting it up on offense. Tip kill is down. Beautiful tip kill by Carson Raymaker, making it 2-0 Belmont. That was
one of those tip kills looked like it would about, or tip attempts was about 2 feet out of bounds, and they still played it.
Well, you know, again, if it's close enough to play, you should play it. Now it's going to be
court awareness, though.
Pushed over by River Ridge. Now Belmont near the net, dug out in the middle of the back row by Adrian. Tip kill attempt, dug out by Belmont. River Ridge setting up on offense. Far side, kill attempt by Drone. It's going to be dug out in the back row, high in the air. Kept alive by River Ridge. Now setting it to the back row. That's going to Adrian, kept alive. It hits the ceiling. Belmont cannot scramble enough. River Ridge gets their first point of the third set. It's now 2-1 Braves.
I didn't think that was going to happen that way. When that set by Krubel went backwards, or towards the back row, I thought for sure that was not going to be a good play.
Belmont on offense, near side kill attempt into the middle by Ryder. It's going to be taken by River Ridge. That's near the net, and it will be underneath the net by Ava Nice. She just ran out of real estate. It's 3-1 Belmont.
Yep.
Some of those I just wish they wouldn't call those if you didn't hit the net and your foot goes under, because that's not really affecting anything.
Yeah, well.
That's just me. And now there's a service error, a rare one by the Belmont Braves, Carson Raymaker.
Her first service error of the night. Substitution.
I say thank you to Mountain City Bank's total line of credit allowing you the use of equity in your home to do the things you want. Stop into Mountain City Bank to apply. Offer subject to approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Learn more at mountcitybank.com. After the kill attempt by Belmont, River Ridge goes on offense from the back row. It's going to be a drone strike. Nope, it's going to be dug out. Back set. Kill attempt into the net by Emily Ryder. Everything looked perfect on that except for going into the net. We're tied at 3. You know, some of them we've watched enough volleyball, Rain and I have over the years. Some of them just look good.
Yeah.
You know, that was one that looked good. High into the ceiling, and it'll be played over by Lexi Rickers.
Would have been out.
Now it's going to be from the back row, another drone strike, and that one will be just wide. 4-3, Belmont leads set number 3. Again, we're tied at 1 set apiece. Belmont took the first one, 25-21. River Ridge took the second one, 25-23. Thank you for tuning in for Six Rivers West Conference Volleyball on WGLR FM, Lancaster, Dubuque, Galena, a Queen Bee radio station. It will be a kill attempt, blocked at the net, kept alive by the Braves. Bump set to the near side, standing one-hander over by Raymaker. Back set is going to be into the net and down for up 2 hits, they're going to say, on Alana Gage.
I think she caught it on the way down, too.
She did.
Because she knew it was in the net anyway.
5-3, the Braves with a 2-point advantage here in set number 3. High and deep, taken by Clark. Far side, kill attempt by Adrian. Now just going to flip it over is Ryder. Another flip over, this one by Mallory Krubel. Now it's going to be a kill attempt. It'll be tipped to the tape by River Ridge, setting it up near the net and
Into
sent
the
over.
net again?
Close.
Nope.
They did not call that one in the net.
Wow.
Back set, kill attempt. That's down. Emily Ryder makes it 6-3 Belmont, set number 3.
I thought for sure they'd call that one in the net.
I did
like
too.
To me.
It did.
But then again, the official's standing directly in front of us, so it's hard to see.
That is true. You know, I take up a little bit of room for our view, our vantage point, you could say. Near the net,
They're
kill
not
attempt
exactly
in the middle.
transparent.
And that's going to go back over. A kill for Erin Adrian. She got in the middle. Belmont tried to return it, but sometimes it's just self-defense. 6-4 your score in favor of the Belmont.
Stick an arm out there,
Braves.
it goes up, and not only up, but overpass and out of bounds. It's a killer.
After the serve, dug out. Tip kill attempt by Spangler. It's going to be taken by River Ridge. Block at the net by Spangler. It's going to be tipped over, kept alive by the Belmont Braves. Setting it up, near side. It's going to go right into the middle. One-handed dig. It's going to be pushed over. Now setting it up. Here near side. That's Lexi Rickers. And it's going to go out of play. No, it's kept alive by River Ridge.
Wow, that was amazing.
Now it's going to be flipped over, and River Ridge goes back on offense. And it'll be hit into the net. Elena Clark didn't know, it almost looked like she didn't know if she wanted to set that or if she wanted to hit it over. Made a last-second decision. Did not get enough air underneath of it. It's 7-4 Braves.
Great hustle on some of those errant balls.
Absolutely. Both teams laying it all on the court here tonight in Belmont. Beautiful serve by the Braves. It'll be freed over by Mallory Krubel. Near the net here to the near side. Going for a kill attempt is blocked, and it'll be blocked again. A little tip at the net, and digging it out is your libero Rundy. Now freed over by Spangler. Setting it up, River Ridge high in the air. Kill attempt off the top of the tape, and that's going to go down. Unable to keep it alive was Emily Ryder. Beautiful play by River Ridge. And who'd you get on that one?
Adrian.
Thank you. That's who I thought too, but I couldn't tell if I saw 1 or a 1-5. You know, that's what happens when you're trying to look at three things at once.
1-5 has typically got that second hit.
You know, and you're pretty much blinded as it is. It's going to be high into the air to the far side. Kill attempt going cross court by Lexi Rickers. Now pushed over by River Ridge. Setting it up here near his side. It's going to be a kill attempt. Lick roll! And that's Lexi Rickers with the kill. 8-5 Belmont. We have a shoebox scoreboard update that was over on Extreme 107.1. Galena was down 24-20 and then wins set number 2 26-24 and sweeps Stockton 2-0 if I'm reading that correctly. Drone strike to the back row. It's going to be recovered by Belmont and then too hard from the back row by Lexi Rickers. It's 8-6 in favor of the Belmont Braves.
Does Illinois not do a best of 5?
Nope, they do best of 3.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that.
They do.
We don't broadcast. We don't typically see the Illinois games.
And now you can say you learned something new today.
I learned something new today.
Adrian with the serve here to the near side. It'll be a kill down by Carson Raymaker. It was tipped at the net by River Ridge, but it fell harmlessly right in the middle. It's now 9-6 Belmont.
Yeah, assistant coach on the Ridge side was telling the girls arms are too much over, and so the ball's coming down in front of them.
Gotcha. Spangler with the dig into the back row. Here toward the net, Raymaker going hard cross court, and it's down. 10-6. Just basically riding the net, going from one side to the other.
If you get the lucky bounce, why not?
Serve, Reagan Spangler. Tipped in the back. It'll be freed over by River Ridge. No, will not make it over. Point, Belmont. Timeout, River Ridge. We will keep it right here and remind you that high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented to you by Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, powering our audio stream. Anderson Weber Toyota in Dubuque, when you are ready. By Claire Bank, with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin, proud to support our community events. Claire Bank, where they say we can do that. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Hermson's Ace Hardware at Home Center, Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main in Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Just a reminder, coming up at the conclusion of our broadcast, we'll have your most valuable player presented by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center, and your turning point presented to you by Tricor Insurance. Right now, I don't think we have seen a Tricor turning point. There have been, you could say, in each set.
Momentum shifts.
That was when both teams called timeout and went on a run. Realistically is what you could see. Also, tonight's matchup brought to you in part by Gary's Pest Control of Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes our local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years of professional family service. Belmont with the serve. It'll be freed over by River Ridge. High set, Raymaker goes hard cross court again, and it's dug out this time by Drone. She'll try to kill it over, and it's going to be blocked. Blocked by Coley Jenkins.
She just got a couple fingers on it. That's all you needed to do.
That's all you need to do. Right now, Belmont doubling up River Ridge in set number 3 at 6-5 with Reagan Spangler on the serve. Kill attempt, back row, high into the air. Got to lie by Spangler. Pushed over. No, it's going to go into the net by Carson Raymaker. That one was just, the kill
Those
attempt was, the drone strike was so hard. As self-defense, it went all the way up into the heating duct.
It's so hard to manage those when they come back down.
That it is. 12-7 in favor of the Braves. Set number 3. Elena Clark will serve it. A beautiful serve, but a great dig by Rickers. It'll be freed over by Belmont. Setting it up is Krubel. Here to the left side, it will be down. That will be a kill for Ava Nice. Went right into the
double block.
Thank you. It's almost like you're finishing my sentences like we've been together a while.
Like 20 years or something.
Who's keeping track? Elena Clark to serve. That right-handed serve will be set right into the middle. Back set to Raymaker. She'll go for a tip kill. Dug out by Drone. Back to Drone for the kill attempt. She will tip it over and down. Grundy with a valiant effort to dive after it, but now River Ridge is within 3 at 12-9.
We've also been doing volleyball since,
2011.
So?
When Southwestern went to state was our first year right here on 97.7 Country. That'll be an overpass. No, it's not. It was a great save by McNett getting it over. Now Drone for the kill attempt. Was it tipped? No, it was not. It went just high and wide. It's 13-9. And sometimes that's where I'll reserve comment. I'll reserve comment. It doesn't happen to me very often, but I will reserve some comment. I'd rather make sure it's done right.
You can say how it looks to you, and then if
the
official saw something different,
From the back, it was a kill attempt by Gage, taken by Belmont. Sent over by Raymaker. Now River Ridge on offense from the back row, off the top of the tape, kept alive by Belmont. Here to the near side, Raymaker go to the back corner. That's going to be down. She found the soft spot in River Ridge's defense. They left the back corner open. She went to hit it there, and nobody was home. 14-9 now Braves.
Ridge doing a really good job of covering the center court, not so much the edges. So they're having to chase some down.
Running jump serve by McNett, setting it up. Kill attempt down. That was a quick hitter by Ava Nice.
Definitely was.
You don't see many
of those. She got the vertical on that. She hit it just the perfect time.
And you don't see many of those like short sets either. Usually you see them high and you just kind of wait for it. That was actually a quick set that was able to be hit on the dot.
It's all when you use it.
Almost an overpass sent over by McNett. Now River Ridge will just push it over. A little bit of confusion by Belmont. Overpass will be sent back down where it came from by Mallory Krubel. 14-11. Belmont with the 3-point advantage in set number 3. On our shoebox scoreboard, Belmont took set 1, 25-21. River Ridge took set number 2, 25-23. And right now, Belmont leads set number 3, 14-11. Standing one-hander for the back row as Rick is Whiter. Now behind the back, and they're going to call a lift. Yes, they are calling a lift on Mallory Krubel. She tried to do a Kobe no-look pass from behind, and they said,
and too many times on that, it's almost like you contacted the ball for too long.
Mm-hmm. 15-11, the Braves, set number 3. Krubel will set it up here to the near side, going for a tip kill, and that is down by Ava Nice. 15-12, the Braves up by 3 in set number 3. Rundy Plumbing and Heating, Belmont, for all of your agricultural, commercial, and residential needs. Call Rundy Plumbing and Heating, Belmont. The Braves will receive that serve in the back row by Rundy. They'll be standing one-hander off the top of the tape, kept alive. No, it'll go down. That was Lexi Rickers that went off the top of the tape. River Ridge, it threw their timing off and was hit into the net. It's now 16-12 in favor of Belmont.
Kind of a weird play.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a better way to describe it. You're exactly right. And there's a service error by the Belmont Braves.
Service errors have been the key to this game tonight.
The senior Lydia Schmelz. 16-13. The Timberwolves on the serve and trailing by 3 in set number 3. Mallory Krubel will send it over. Bump set here to the near side. Going to try to hit it over hard was Ryder. Now it's going to be River Ridge. Clark trying to get it over. Back set, kill attempt, cross court. Ryder dug out by River Ridge. Now pushed over quietly by Elena Gage. High into the air, going for the tip kill and down. Lexi Rickers just put it perfectly where nobody was. It's 17-13 now in favor of the Belmont Braves. And I think a lot of people that joined us at the beginning of this saw Belmont down 9-1 in the first set, and it's been almost all Belmont since. Or actually,
it's been very strong, Belmont.
And there's a kill on the back row. Beautiful play by Elena Gage, just painting the back line.
See, now there, Belmont was cheating in.
Yes, they were. Well, and when you have all those tips, you almost just naturally gravitate to where the ball is.
Overzealous on your tip coverage.
Right. You just kind of gravitate to where the ball had been going, and that's going to be an ace on the line. You could hear one of her teammates, Raymaker's teammates, say out, and it just landed on the line. That is an ace by Elena Gage.
I think that's the first ace for Ridge tonight. It is.
I think you are correct.
At least on my stats it is.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? We'll go by your stats because we have nobody else for stats up here. So, you know what? If you say that's what it is, yes, dear. I agree with you, dear. Setting it up for Belmont, standing one-hander over by Spangler. Setting it up. Quick set is going to be hit and down by Aaron Adrian. Those quick sets, Belmont was not able to get back into their proper rotation.
Back in the system?
System, thank you. I always want to say rotation because sometimes they say out of rotation.
Out of rotation is when your player's in the wrong slot.
Mm-hmm. See?
Before the ball is served, John, not during play.
Now, see, that's where you help our listeners know what's going on as well, not just helping me. Tipped over by the Braves, Addie McNett, and that's going to be down. River Ridge had to scramble themselves, and now they reclaim a 2-point advantage in set number 3 at 18-16.
Out of system means you're scrambling too much for errant balls. You're not getting back into proper placing.
Served by Rickers. High bump set in the back row. Drone over, dug out, kept alive by the Braves, and that's going to be 2 hits. That one might have been one of the easier ones on Claire Rundy of 2 hits. As you can see, the ball had a ton of rotation on it. 18-17. Belmont with the 1-point advantage in set number 3. Now to serve is Aaron Adrian. Taken by Spangler. Back to Spangler. Kill down the line. That's going to be dug out by Ryder. Now tip attempt by Drone. Taken by the Braves. From the back row. Attempt by Lexi Rickers. River Ridge keeps on it with a left-hand little tip kill over and down by Ava Nice. And we are tied at 18.
The left-handed action there.
Mm-hmm. Tonight's match brought to you in part by Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. Tied at 18, set number 3. Belmont setting it up. Raymaker, kill attempt, dug out beautifully, then freed over. Belmont back again on offense. Raymaker to the back row. It's going to be flipped back over by Ava Nice. 2 hits called on Ava Nice. 19-18 the Braves. Yeah, those are still so hard to call, especially when they're instantaneous like that. Reagan Spangler, she will serve with the right hand, set over to River Ridge side, and it's off the top of the tape, kept alive by Belmont, going to the back row, trying to go to that weak spot once again. Kill attempt at the top, it's going to be blocked by Jenkins. Now River Ridge, back on offense, going far side, drone strike, that's going to be tipped around, kept alive by Belmont, they free it over.
Wow.
Now River Ridge, back on offense, far side, drone, back row, taken by Rickers. Near the front, it's going to be knocked over by Jenkins. Quick flip over, dug out back row, Rickers once again. Raymaker, hard cross court and down. Oh my goodness, Raymaker is so good at those, where she's on the far left and she hits it over to the far right. 2018 Belmont.
That short angle is so hard to do,
yes, it is. Reagan Spangler to serve in the middle to the back row. Quick set, kill attempt, that's down. Ava Nice had a little extra oomph on that one.
And Rickers was in the right spot, but I think it was Rickers or Ryder, one of them, in the right spot, just didn't get under it enough.
Absolutely, 20-19, Belmont with the 1-point advantage in set number 3. River Ridge on the serve, that's Elena Clark. It'll be a back set. That'll go to Raymaker, setting it over. Now going on offense, it'll be Drone going to the back row, just a touch deep.
I thought it looked on the line from here.
From my angle, it looked like it was just a touch out.
We're not dead on that line, though.
No, we're not. As you can see by our If you're watching on the Queen Bee
Our
Radio
center
Sports
court vantage
YouTube
point.
channel, it's pretty much the exact same view we have. Kill attempt by Nice. Tip, kill, down. 21-20. Ridge within one. We're tied at one set apiece. This is your momentum shift third set. Serve by Josie Drone. Dugout back row by Rundy. High in the air. Kill attempt is blocked. Ava Nice blocks Emily Ryder, and we're tied at 21. Tonight's match brought to you in part by Highland State Bank of Highland and HighlandStateBank.net. Served by River Ridge on the side. Taken by Belmont from the back row. Hit too deep in the back by Emily Ryder. And now 22-21 River Ridge. They have taken the 1-point advantage, and a timeout will be called by Belmont. We will keep it right here and remind you that tonight's matchup in high school sports on Queen Bee Radio, presented to you in part by Russell Law Offices. Here to assist as your local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Proudly serving Southern Wisconsin, Russell Law Offices. Also presented to you by Bryan's Auto Repair, Auto Body, and Paint Specialists. The pros at Bryan's, they get the job done right. For unexpected dings or major repair projects, head to Bryan's Auto Body and Paint Lancaster. Also would like to say thank you to Rundy Plumbing and Heating Belmont for all of your agricultural, commercial, and residential needs. Call Rundy Plumbing and Heating Belmont. Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington. Contact Fritz's Burner Service, your best choice for all heating and cooling needs in Darlington and the surrounding area. Check them out, fritzsburnerservice.com. Ridge with the serve. Belmont. Back set. Raymaker going cross court. Ridge was ready for it this time. Kill attempt. Nice. Back row down. 23-21. The Timberwolves with a 2-point advantage. The team at Moravitz Farms probably supports the River Ridge volleyball team and wishes them continued success this season. Go Timberwolves. Josie Drone. Short serve. Dugout by Rundy, and it's going to be flipped over and down. Belmont pulls within one, 23-22. And on the serve, it's going to be Carson Raymaker. Her right-handed serve goes to the back row. It's going to be a missed pass, but handled by River Ridge. Now a bump set to the near side. Going to the back corner. Drone will get a hold of it, keeping it alive. Pushed over by Gage. Now it's going to be set up. Back set. Kill attempt. Back row. Drone digs it out. Far side. Going for the left-handed kill attempt. Kept alive by the libero. Rundy pushed over. Now River Ridge setting up. Quick set. Nice. Tip kill attempt. Dug out by Belmont. Near side. Killed to the back row. That's going to be kept alive by Drone in the air in front of the net. Wow. It's going to make it over. It's making it over. Here to the near side. Going to hit it over the back row. It is down. Lexi Rickers.
That might have been just tired legs from chasing those balls down.
23-23. We are tied in set number 3. Raymaker to serve. Setting it up, Belmont. River Ridge here on the near side. Nice with the left-hander over. Belmont setting up near side, going to the back corner, and that's going to be out.
That looked into me, but
no, it hit her. It hit the line judge's foot.
That's true.
So unless she's standing in. 24-23. Set point number 1 for River Ridge. On the serve will be Kaylee Krantz. Belmont high in the air. Tip kill over. That's going to be a lift on River Ridge. We're going extras. 24-24 in set number 3. Coming into this contest, River Ridge 20-7, 6-2 in conference play. Belmont 3-6 in conference play, 6-13 overall. Both teams have been evenly matched here this evening. Bump set toward the middle, push to the back row. It was an empty area and beautifully found by Elena Gage. Set point number 2 for the Timberwolves, 25-24. On the serve will be Mallory Krubel. Waiting for the whistle. One dribble, And she'll send it over to the back row. That's taken by Rundy. Back set, near side, going to the back row. Kept alive by Drone. Pushed over, dugout. Belmont, back set, miss hit, sent over by Raymaker. Kept alive. Here come the Timberwolves. Kill attempt. It's going to be dug out somehow by Rundy. Now pushed over by Belmont. It looks like it could be an overpass. It's going to go out. It was not tipped. We're tied once again at 25. Back and forth we go. The match is even at 1. The set is even at 25. Lexi Rickers to serve. Too far. It's a service error.
That's Ryder, actually.
Thank you. 26-25. River Ridge now is set point number 3. And Elena Gage with the left-handed jump serve. Back row. Bump set to the near side. It'll be freed over by Raymaker, resetting toward the net. Far side. Drone for the set. It's good. Josie Drone with the strike to put River Ridge up by 2-1. 27-25. Back with your stats from set number 3 after this timeout. We are broadcasting from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House. The Ayers Furniture broadcast booths. Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports is presented by Cuba City Kieler and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel live and archive coverage is powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical and Laley Center, Monroe. Set number 3 goes to the River Ridge Timberwolves 27-25. They lead the best of 5, 2-1. Back after this. This is Six Rivers West Conference Volleyball on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
In Game 9.
At Grant Regional Community Clinic, we believe the best care begins with listening. Our providers are here for your whole family, whether it's a yearly checkup, managing your health, or welcoming your newest little one. From primary care to obstetrics, you'll find compassionate providers who take the time to know you and care for you like family. Grant Regional Community Clinics, with locations in Lancaster, Fenimore, Cassville, and Potosi. Better health starts here.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
In Game 9.
Back to Belmont High School on 97.7 Country, WGLR, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Set number 3 goes to River Ridge 27-25. Stats of the set presented by my lovely wife, Arena. And it looks a little different than the first 2. River Ridge had 12 kills to Belmont's 9. 15 assists to Belmont's 10. River Ridge had 18 digs to Belmont's 15. 2 blocks for River Ridge, 1 for Belmont, 1 ace for River Ridge, none for Belmont. Tip kills both had 5 apiece. 3 service errors for Belmont, 0 for River Ridge, where they had 4 in each of the previous 2 sets. That gives your service percentage 100% for River Ridge, 88% for Belmont. And Raina, you'd agree with this, that one that Belmont had when we went to extra points in set number 3 became that momentum shift that River Ridge was able to take advantage of.
Yeah, I would say so.
So now set number 4. Belmont needs to win this one to force a set 5. River Ridge would love to end it here, but there's a kill by Carson Raymaker, and Belmont leads set number 4, 1-0.
So service percentage has gotten better for Ridge in this set,
or
this match now. It's up to 89.
And there are no trends that I can really look at either for who won the first point to go who wins the set. Tip over by the Belmont Braves, and that's going to go down for a point. Tip kill by Coley Jenkins. 2-0 in favor of Belmont. That last one, Belmont did have a lead of 12-6 at one point before River Ridge came back. setting up near the net, going right to left as we see it. It'll be set over by Nice. Belmont back set near the net. It'll be tipped at the tape by Nice. And now Belmont on the near side. Kill attempt that's going to be dug out in the back row. That by Adrian, and a little bit of miscommunication.
Hit.
Yep, by River Ridge. Gives Belmont a quick 3-0 lead. See, all those trends I would normally look at, well, that was skewed by set number 1 because River Ridge was out to such a massive lead at 9-1. Freed over by River Ridge. Now Belmont setting up Raymaker on the far side, going to the middle of the court, and it's down. 4-0 in favor of Belmont, trailing the match 2-0. Belmont won the first set 25-21, and River Ridge has won the last 2 sets 25-23 and 27-25. Now it's going to be on the near side, off the top of the tape, kept alive by Raymaker. It'll be set back up to Raymaker. She'll go with the left hand, but it's blocked. Blocked by Ava Nice. Puts River Ridge on the board for the first time in set number 4. It's 4-1 in favor of Belmont. Let's say thank you to Community First Bank for you and the communities where you work, live, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank, cfbank.com, member FDIC. Drone able to put her hand out there, keeping it alive. Hard kill. That's going to be down by Aaron Adrian. 4-2 Belmont with the lead. River Ridge feeling a little momentum here, scoring the last 2 points with Kaylee Krantz on the serve. Krantz, quick serve with the right hand. Taken by Belmont. Kill attempt, and it's point River Ridge. 4 hits. It went into the net, no block. I do like these officials when it's like that. They will call it instantly, instead of making you wonder.
Well, and there may be some indecision on some officials sometimes as to did they touch it, did they not touch it?
That's true. Raymaker hits it into the net, and just like Belmont had 4 consecutive points to start the set, River Ridge has answered with 4 consecutive sets. Almost kind of reminds me a little bit of last night's Cubs-Brewers game.
Right.
3-0, then 3-0. And then a service error, giving a point to Belmont, making it 5-4. Unforced error just absolutely just makes you go, oh. Raymaker with the serve for Belmont. Setting up near the net, going for the kill attempt. Now it's going to be down. Aaron Adrian with the kill. Knots the game, or knots the set up at 5. Sometimes I still want to say game, but they changed that terminology. What was it, about 20 years ago, I think it was?
Something like that.
They changed it from saying each game to each set, and a lot of coaches had a hard time adjusting their verbiage. Yeah. How do you think I feel when I'm trying to broadcast?
As a former player, John, it's hard, I think.
And Raymaker hits it long, and now River Ridge has their first advantage of set number 4.
I think she was playing for a tip and didn't get it.
Yes, 6-5 in favor of River Ridge. On the serve, Mallory Krubel. Right at the top, right at the front of the net, and that's going to be blocked, but kept alive by the Braves, diving after it. Lexi Rickers and sent over. Now River Ridge, quick set, pushed to the back. It'll be kept alive, diving after it is Raymaker. Freed over by the Belmont Braves. That by Jenkins. Near side, kill to the back is going to be too long by Elena Clark. Knots us back up at 6. River Ridge was looking for a tip.
Doesn't hurt to check each time. You never know.
I agree. I mean, if you can steal a point, why not? Served by Lydia Schmeltz to the back row for River Ridge. It'll be a kill attempt by Drone into the middle, just a little push over. Raymaker sets it up high to the back row. That's in. Lexi Rickers. What? No, they're saying it was out? That was on the line. I was looking down.
Whoa.
River Ridge gets the point. I was already looking down. That I saw hit the line, but it was right in front of the judge. So I guess, again, trust my blind eye. 7-6 River Ridge. My apologies. Overpass, rides the net, and it will go down on Belmont's side. Give that to Aaron Adrian, and it's now 8-6 in favor of River Ridge. That might be a turning point. With that one, I'm saying that I thought was down.
Each side has had one now, I think.
That's true. Hit to the back, to Rundy. Now River Ridge here to the near side, running, jumping, and it's going to be down. That's a drone strike by Josie. 9-6 River Ridge. After being down 4-0, they've gone on a 9-2 run here in set number 4, trying to close this match out with a 2-1 advantage. Elena Gage with the serve, taken by Rickers toward the front, and Rickers ran out of real estate with an overpass. 10-6. And Belmont may want to look at a timeout here just because you were up 4-0, now you're down 4. I think there'll probably be a timeout if they don't get
another point or two. There will
right.
be.
Elena Gage
Probably
with her
one.
left-handed jump serve, but another unforced error.
Now
by
there
River
won't be a
Ridge.
timeout because now they've got the serve.
Right, but that's 2 unforced errors by River Ridge that took out momentum.
We got a different person in the game here now.
Number 11, we have Jalen Leitsinger, a junior. She will serve and get an ace. Off the top of the tape, it just flips right over and straight down. 10-8. Talk about pulling the pinch hitter off the bench. Coach Danielle Bonin. Here to the near side, drone off the top of the tape, fielded by Belmont. Now it's going for the kill attempt. It will be blocked. Rickers' attempt is blocked by Aaron Adrian. 11-8 Ridge.
And Adrian will serve.
Congratulations, you get the block and now you get the serve.
You get the block, the kill, and the serve.
Let's rack up the stats. Serve in the middle, and that's an ace after a
And now
miss
you
hit.
get an ace.
Emily Ryder was right there, but it just went off of her hand wrong. It's now 12-8 in favor of River Ridge. Belmont needs to try to find some momentum here. River Ridge just needs to maintain this momentum because they're playing hot right now. As they'll be sent over after the serve near the net with the left hand, sent over by Clark. Now setting it up is Rickers. It'll be dug out in the back row, kept alive, pushed over by Nice. High into the air. It'll be off the top of the tape by Rickers. Now pushed to the back row, diving after, but nobody home. I think that was Elena Gage that pushed that
Was
one.
it?
Yes, because she was in the middle, and she just pushed it to the back right, and it's now
It counts as an unassisted kill.
13-8 now. River Ridge with the lead here in set number 4, leading 2-1 after trailing 1-0. Short serve, try to go far side, but it goes into the net. 13-9. The Braves, 33% of their points have been on service errors by River Ridge. Look at me mathing.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, don't let anybody know about that. Oh, wait, I just said it out loud. Never mind. Belmont now trying to go to the back row. Kill attempt. Rickers. They'll be dug out back row by Aaron Adrian. Coming up. Drone strike. Oh, come back at her. Now go to the back row. Chasing after it is Ryder. Toward the front. Raymaker to the back row. Dug out. Almost an overpass, but it'll go down. As Adrian did everything she could to keep it alive, went too close to the net. Her teammates could not recover it. It's 13-10.
Too close to the net where it can't really be played off the net, and there's not much you can do about
Or
those.
if you go after, you're going to slide underneath the net anyway.
Right.
You're just kind of better off letting it go. From the back row will be sent over by Elena Gage. Back bump set, hit in the middle by Reagan Spangler. To the near side, getting it over Spangler. Will be dug out by Rickers. To Spangler, the kill attempt will be tipped at the tape, kept alive by River Ridge. Quick set, dug out by Belmont. Setting it up again, faking it to Spangler. No, Spangler with the kill attempt. It'll be blocked, kept alive by Belmont. Then it goes down. 14-10 River Ridge. I thought Reagan was going to get a kill there. And that's last.
Wasn't for lack of trying.
And that last one I thought was going to be one of those fake ones to her and going to the far side to
Sure.
Raymaker. That's what I was anticipating. And it's going to be a short set, or short serve, excuse me. And it'll be sent over by Ray. No, into the net by Raymaker. That one was just one of those too far away from the net. I don't want to say she was lazy
It's those
on that.
standing one-handers that we
Yeah.
see so often that just go right into the net.
And I don't like using the word lazy, but it was just kind of a nonchalant.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, it didn't go overly aggressive on that one, and it cost them a point. It'll be a set to the back and way too far. Timeout Belmont after the kill attempt by Lexi Rickers goes way too deep. River Ridge starting to pull away and looking to take this one. They lead 16-10. We'll take a timeout on 97.7 Country, WGLR.
In game 10.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the hygiene brand of products, as well as other dairy hygiene products. Make your operation more efficient and profitable, and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and FullersMilkerCenter.com.
Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton has unique team treasures. They have over 25,000 signed sports cards, plus autographed photos, bobbleheads, caps, signed baseballs, and more. That's Steve Schmidt's Sports Treasures Plus in Stoughton.
In game 10.
From the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth with Arena Satterley, I'm John Satterley on 97.7 Country, WGLR. WGLR FM, Lancaster, Dubuque, Galena, a Queen Bee radio station. We're approaching the 9 o'clock hour in the Central Time Zone. We are in set number 4, 16-11 now after a tip kill by Reagan Spangler.
No, that was McNutt.
Was it McNutt? Okay, I saw Spangler going after the ball. And usually but usually the way things go, it's like, oh, congratulations, you won it. Now Reagan, she'll serve the ball. Setting up River Ridge, drone for the kill attempt. Taken by Belmont. Nice set for Raymaker. It's going to be dug out in the back row. Flipped over. Belmont keeps it alive as Raymaker. Bump set back to her. She goes hard cross court. Dug out by Drone. Kept alive. Raymaker for the kill attempt. It's tipped at the line. River Ridge back on offense. To the back row. Pushed by River Ridge Gage. Now from the back row. Kill attempt Rickers. River Ridge resets, coming up at it, it's Drone. Dug out somehow in the back row by Spangler, but it's going to be a point for River Ridge.
She didn't get enough air under it. She was in the right position. Kind of dove for it, but nice attempt.
She absolutely laid out for that one.
She did everything she could on that one.
With reckless abandonment. Drone with the serve. Bump over by Belmont. Ridge, quick set, kill attempt into the net by Nice. She wanted to unload on that one.
Too close.
17-12 is your score in favor of River Ridge.
And it sounds kind of silly to say that she was in the right position. Her feet were in the right place, but
the execution didn't quite go. Nice now, she's going to go for it, and it will be point Belmont. It was too deep. Again, I was waiting for that when I thought it might have been tipped.
It didn't look tipped to me, but yeah, we never know.
Right, exactly. A couple of them thought it were a certain way. That's try not to assume. Because we all know what assume means.
Yep.
Back row, it goes to Drone, and it'll be freed over by Nice. Belmont setting it up right in the middle. Kill attempt. It'll be tipped after the Jenkins kill attempt. Now Nice will set it over the left hand. Now Belmont, back set, kill attempt, cross court by Ryder. It'll be taken by River Ridge to the back row, and just mistiming her jump was Josie Drone. It goes off the tips of her fingers. Belmont now within 3 and 17-14. This time last set, it was 17-14, but Belmont had the lead. We know how that one ended up. Serve over by Addie McNutt. Tip, kill, no, it's going to be just down. That was a big kill by Elena Gage. It was tipped by Belmont at the net, but she had so much on it, it didn't matter. 18-14.
Kaylee Krantz to serve.
Brought to you by Rundy Plumbing and Heating of Belmont. For all your agricultural, commercial, and residential needs, call Rundy Plumbing and Heating Belmont. Freed over by the Braves. And that'll just be a quick flip over. That's going to be dug out by Belmont. Kill attempt from the back row is Emily Ryder. Now here near side off the top of the tape, and it is on the ground. Kill Aaron Adrian. 19-14, River Ridge pulling away Belmont. They still have one more timeout, but they really need to.
21, they'll probably take it if they continue.
That's going to be an ace. It just dropped on the back line. Everybody gave up on it, but a beautiful serve and ace by Kaylee Krantz. 20-14 your score. 5 points away from taking the match are the Timberwolves. The serve, a beautiful ace. That one barely made it off the top of the tape. and timeout called. We'll take one
At
as well.
21.
21-14 in favor of River Ridge on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 11.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
It's harvest time, and Scenic Rivers Energy Co-op reminds you to be safe on the farm with this helpful tip. Be careful not to raise any equipment such as ladders, poles, or rods into power lines. This safety tip from Scenic Rivers Energy Co-op.
In Game 11.
Tonight's game is being brought to you in part by Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington. Contact Fritz's Burner Service, your best choice for all the heating and cooling needs in Darlington and surrounding area. Check them out, fritz'sburnerservice.com. Serve Ridge. Kill attempt. Blocked by Belmont. Belmont back on the offense is Raymaker. He'll be punched to the back row. Taken by Drone. Left hand sent over by Gage. Now Belmont back on offense. High bump set to Raymaker. It will be kept alive after the partial block by Gage. Goes back over. Overpass. Killed down. Aaron Adrian, how do you do? 22-14, the Timberwolves 3 points away. Belmont won the first set by 4, then won the last 2 sets by combined 4. To the back, they'll be sent to the by Ryder. And now kill attempt, that will be kept alive by Belmont, pushed over, and that's going to be a lift or 2 hits, yes, 23-14. Match presented to you by Breckler Insurance Group. For all of your insurance needs, see Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance Fenimore. Breckler Insurance serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. Belmont scrambling to keep it alive, high into the air. It goes into the rafters, and now we have match point. 24-14. River Ridge, they were up 13-10. Since then, it has been all Timberwolves. Belmont. One last gasp, keeping it alive to the back row. It is too deep, and that is your game. Your match goes to River Ridge, 3 sets to 1. 21-25, 25-23, 27-25, 25-14. River Ridge gets the dub. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with more after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 12.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
In Game 12.
97.7 Country WGLR, where River Ridge defeats Belmont 3 sets to 1, 21-25, 25-23, 27-25, 25-14. When we come back, we will have your post-game show presented to you by Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones. That's coming your way next on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Post-game 3 minutes.
Avercamp Auto Body in Platteville is a proud sponsor of 97.7 Country WGLR's Farm Calendar. Email your egg events to Bob Mittendorf at WGLR.com. The Farm Calendar airs weekdays at 6:35 a.m. This message is brought to you by Avercamp Auto Body in Platteville, celebrating 11 years in business. Our experienced staff will keep your vehicle in top condition. We use top quality parts to provide a high quality repair and quick turnaround time. Bringing your new car, older car, foreign or domestic vehicle to Avercamp Auto Body in Platteville today.
By texting 64000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from IQ Bar. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at eatiqbar.com/policy/terms of service.
I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Now you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping when you text IQ Bar to 64,000. Text IQ Bar to 64,000 to get your 20% off. That's IQ Bar to 64,000.
Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress. Mattresses are not something that you should have to unbox and set up yourself. Frankly, they're cumbersome. That's why at Dubuque Mattress, we deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. And it's not just for people in Dubuque. We deliver just about anywhere. Chicago, Des Moines, Minneapolis, Kansas City, or anywhere in between. So, when it's time for you to get a new mattress, let Dubuque Mattress take care of all of it for you. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
Save the date for the 2025 Holiday Auction by WGLR for Saturday, December 6th at Tim Slack Auction and Realty in Lancaster. If you, your family, or your business would like to donate an item, please contact Denise Deaton-Tolzman at 608-642-0523. The Holiday Auction supports the Grant County Food Pantries along with families and children with financial needs. Thank you to annual sponsors Breckler Lindowski Insurance Group, Tim Slack Auction and Realty, and TDS Telecom.
The Gifted Hands Thrift Store in Galena offers low-cost clothing and household goods to the public. Shop local and support individuals with disabilities served by the Galena Workshop. The thrift store provides paying jobs to many individuals and is a stepping stone for some to get a job in the community. Donated items are accepted at the workshop on Southwest Street in Galena, Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m., except holidays. Gifted Hands Thrift Store at the Galena Workshop is open Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays 9 till 1.
Your high school postgame show is brought to you by Elena and Ben Reeves at Edward Jones, a financial service firm serving individuals and business owners.
Is your money working as hard as it should be? This is Elena Reeves with Edward Jones. If you want to provide for your children's education, reduce your tax bill, or prepare for a comfortable retirement, we need to talk. Today, more than ever, your financial security deserves the attention of full-time financial advisors. Take advantage of our years of experience. Contact financial advisors Elena or Ben Reeves at 608-348-2441 or stop by our office on Highways 80 and 81 in Platteville next to Sups Nutrition. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Back to Belmont High School on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. As the River Ridge Timberwolves get the best of the Belmont Braves at 3-1, 21-25, 25-23, 27-25, and 25-14. We're being joined by our most valuable players, presented to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. We are being joined, I don't think I could have thought of two better players to come up here than Mallory Krubel and the drone strike herself, Josie Drone. Congratulations on a big match win here tonight. What does this mean to both of you? First, I'll start with you, Mallory, to come off of that loss last night against Shullsbury. That seemed to be a heartbreaker. It seemed like it took a little bit of time for you to get into the groove of the game, and then all of a sudden, there you were. You were able to take care of business. Did it take you a little bit because of back-to-back games?
Yeah, for sure. It was a really tough match coming off from that loss last night. But we remembered that we're going for conference. We're going for those big games, and we really have to win those.
And for you, too, Josie, being able to play in this contest. And again, I wouldn't say it was so much a slow start as it was just kind of one of those again, it's not exactly a short drive to Belmont from River Ridge as well. Did you think a little bit had something to do with it, or just one of those get out of your own head and just let your play just speak for itself?
Well, I don't know. I took a good nap on the way here, so maybe I was a little sleepy at the beginning. Right. But then I locked in. I think the whole team did, and I think we really pulled through. It was impressive.
So you guys were up, 9-1 early, so it wasn't really that bad, but then Belmont came out with fire. They just came out. They were able to get that one from you. I don't want to say steal it from you. They earned it. They were able to do that. Then they were able to get on you guys. What seemed to change in that second set that went from being, okay, oh no, we got in our own heads. Belmont got the first one. They were kind of in your heads middle of the second set. Then all of a sudden, I was like, there was a timeout that was called. You're down 18-13 and ended up coming back and outscoring Belmont on that one 12-5. So what was said in that timeout, or what does Coach Langmeyer usually say to you in the timeout to get you guys right?
Well, I think we just had to get back in our groove, kind of just told us, get our energy back up, because that's our main thing. We were just getting down, because we know we can win. We just had to battle back.
Agreed. And Mallory, and with you playing in the front row and being able to get a lot of those kills, and you got Aaron there that you can set it over to. You got this one right here. Even nice. She's a nice player. But at the same time, what is it like to have so many weapons on this team to be able to say if one maybe slumping just a little bit, somebody else will pick you up?
Right. It's really nice to have so many hitters with us, because when I'm setting to them, I know who to go to right away, because I know my hitters, and I know what are their assets, and how can they get the ball over.
And I tell you, it's been really fun to watch you ladies. First time I've got a chance to see you. What does a game like this do? I know it's going to be very tough considering what everything looks like when it comes to the conference standings, with now being your 7th winning conference play. If I see this correctly, 2 games behind Highland. But what does this do more for the road to the Resch Center, getting yourselves tuned up and getting ready for what you hope to be a long playoff run?
I think this win will carry over to our game on Thursday, which we play Highland. It will be a really big match against them. And, yeah.
And what would you have to, and Josie, with this one, how does this gain your confidence back after having that tough one against Shullsburg to say, all right, you know what, we're back. We're back to playing Timberwolves volleyball the way we know.
Yeah, I feel like this really rebuilt our momentum, and I feel like if we can just keep rolling this through this week and next week, we'll be ready for playoffs.
So again, you get this win, Highland coming up, who's at the top of the conference. How big is this win then going into Highland, playing against them? Yes, it's at home, but going into playing Highland to say, we can maybe steal a little bit of your thunder here. Does that feel more of a momentum game for you?
Yeah, exactly. It built our confidence. Now we're all ready, and we're going to take that win, hopefully.
Well, Mallory, Josie, thank you so much for taking time out to join us here, being the Hermson's Ace Hardware MVPs. I know you got a long ride home. Don't be afraid to take a nap on the way home, too, because if I could let my wife drive, I would probably take a nap, too. So enjoy the ride, and thank you, ladies, for coming up here and joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
That is Mallory Krubel and Josie Drone joining us here in our post-game show presented by Reeves Wealth Management and Edward Jones Post-Game. Again, your most valuable players presented to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware Home Center, Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. Hermson's will be the MVP for the next project in your home. Go to Hermson's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. I'd like to say thank you to the ladies for coming up here. We'll have your final stats and look at the upcoming schedule all after this timeout. 3-1. River Ridge defeats Belmont in Belmont tonight. And you've heard it all right here on 97.7 Country WGLR and on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel.
Post-game, 2 minutes.
I think it's just vapor.
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
One vape pod has as much nicotine as 1 pack of cigarettes.
My kid
knows it's dangerous.
5.4 million American kids vape, and most think it's harmless. Get your head out of the cloud. Talk to your kid about vaping. Visit talkaboutvaping.org. That's talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
So, what's the asking price on these houses?
You'd probably be more comfortable living somewhere else.
How long is the lease?
Sure, you can afford to live here, but...
How about the schools?
We have twins.
This neighborhood probably wouldn't be right for your kids.
If a real estate or rental agent says anything like this, you are being discriminated against, and it is illegal. If you experience housing discrimination, go to HUD.gov/fair housing and report it. Fair housing. The law is on your side. A message from HUD in partnership with the National Fair Housing Alliance.
Does that number calling you look familiar, but you aren't sure if you know them? It could be a scam using spoofing. I'm Lancaster Police Chief Deborah Rukoff. Spoofing is a way scammers make it look like an area number, or even a number you know, is calling you. In reality, they could be hundreds or thousands of miles away. Scam calls are after one thing, your information. Prevent a crime before it happens. Keep your personal information private and hang up if you suspect it's a scam.
This public service announcement courtesy of Queen Bee Radio.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Post game, 2 minutes.
This is your post-game show presented to you by Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones, where River Ridge defeats Belmont this evening. 3-1, 21-25, 25-23, 27-25, 25-14. With our statistician, Arena Satterley, I'm John Satterley with our post-match show, and what a match it was. River Ridge was up 9-1 in the first set. And then Belmont came back and won, and that kind of seemed to be a theme this evening, except for the fourth set, where whoever led early was the team that ended up not winning the set, because Belmont was up early on River Ridge. Well, even late, 18-13. We just talked to our most valuable players here just a moment ago, talking with Josie Drone and Mallory Krubel. Talking with them, where in set number 2, it was 18-13. Then after that, River Ridge outscored Belmont 12-5 to win set number 2. In set number 3, Belmont also got out to a hot start. They were up by a score of 12-7, or excuse me, yeah, they were 12-7, but before that it was 12-6 in favor of Belmont. River Ridge, they scratched and clawed their way back in. Belmont still held a lead going into that with that third set. That one seemed to really be kind of our tri-court turning point, was that third set, because so much was laid out there. Belmont led 12-6. River Ridge came back to tie it at 18. Then Belmont took a 2-point lead once again at 21-19, and then a 2-point lead for River Ridge, 23-21. It was tied up at 23, tied up at 24, tied up at 25. And then River Ridge got the final 2 points to win set number 3, 27-25. And Raina, I really think that was really our tri-court turning point of the game, of the match, brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance. I just want to get your thought on that. Would you feel that was a tri-court turning point? Because on set number 4, River Ridge just, Belmont came out to a 4-0 lead. And then after that, it was pretty much, and then it was 6-6, and it was pretty much all River Ridge after that.
Yeah, it almost seemed like Belmont's one of those teams that you can't sleep on. You give them a little bit of opening, they're going to run with it, and we saw that tonight. But they also seem to run out of steam. Mm-hmm. Like they're not used to harnessing that momentum as much, and so Ridge was able to wrestle it back so many times.
Yes.
But if you snooze on it, you get complacent, good teams are going to bury you.
Yeah, and let's put it this way, there were a lot of kills that were buried in that contest, by both squads. With the Belmont Braves, calling Carson Raymaker's name a lot, Lexi Ricker's name a lot, Emily Ryder's name a lot, and of course for the victorious River Ridge Timberwolves, calling Aaron Adrian's name a lot, Josie Drone, Mallory Krubel, Ava Nice, her, the sophomore, she's 5'10", she was not playing like a sophomore.
You can't teach height, so.
No, that is very true, but at the same time, you can be tall and not athletic, and
True.
She is a very athletic, tall, she's 5'10" and a sophomore. So again, just some of the talent that is on this River Ridge girls volleyball team. Let's take a look at the stats from set number 4, and then our final stats. We'll take a look at those here in just one moment. Just want to remind you that WCC Brands, custom apparel in Kieler, and WCC-brands.com is a place to go for. Well, you need some clothes, you need some stuff. That is the place to go. WCC Brands, custom apparel in Kieler. Also, Mountain City Bank's total line of credit allows you to use the equity in your home and do the things you want. Stop into Mountain City Bank to apply. Offers subject to approval. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Learn more, mountaincitybank.com. So set number 4, the stats, it was all River Ridge as the score was in that fourth set, 25-14. River Ridge had 11 kills to Belmont's 2. River Ridge had 6 assists to Belmont's 2. Diggs, 12 for River Ridge to Belmont's 7. No blocks for Belmont in that fourth set, 5 for River Ridge. 4 aces for River Ridge to 1 for Belmont. That was, they had only 1 ace going into the fourth set, then they had 4 aces in set 4 alone. Belmont had 2 tip kills compared to River Ridge's 1. Service errors, even with River Ridge having 3 service errors in that fourth set, Belmont had none. Their hitting percentage tonight was pretty solid. We'll get to that in just a moment. The service percentage in that fourth set, River Ridge 88%, as Belmont was 100%. Let's take a look at the match totals. And it's going to be skewed toward River Ridge, especially that fourth set is really what skewed it. And Raina, I'll let you kind of explain after I read the stats. River Ridge had 39 kills to Belmont's 26. 37 assists for River Ridge, 29 for Belmont. Diggs, River Ridge with 54, Belmont with 47. River Ridge had 10 blocks, 6 for Belmont. Aces, both teams ended up with 5 aces apiece. Again, River Ridge, 4 of those 5 came in set number 4. Tip kills very even, 10 for River Ridge, 9 for Belmont. Service errors, River Ridge with 11, 7 for Belmont. The service percentage, 89% for River Ridge, 92 for Belmont. And the total score, 98 River Ridge, Belmont 88. And the only reason that comes into play that's because of your service percentage, correct?
Right.
And looking at a lot of these stats, what really stood out to you individually that our players of the game presented to you by Herms as Ace Hardware, were they pretty much spot on from what you saw statistically?
Yeah, it was. They were...
Oh yeah, the stat leaders. See, I forgot to read that. It's a new template.
Yep.
New station, new template. Here we go. The stat leaders: Aaron Adrian with 15 kills. Mallory Krubel had 37 assists. Diggs, Josie Drone with 15. You had Ava Nice with 5 blocks to lead everybody. Also here you had. Let me see.
Elena Gage and Ava Nice both with 3 tip kills.
Okay. And then the aces went to, off the bench, Kaylee Krantz.
And that was mostly, that fourth set?
That fourth set, yeah, they were able to take care of business there. So that's a lot of fun stats. But what was the one that really opened your eyes to this match?
Probably the Diggs, I would say.
Okay.
Because, there was a lot of scrappy play tonight, a lot of running around and chasing down errant balls, which does not count as digs, even though you sometimes think maybe it should. But if you don't get your offense set up and get good kill attempts, the other team doesn't get, the dig either. But you got to get your attempts in there. It sounds kind of stupid, but, you got to get the attempts to get anywhere.
But once again, it's kind of just the way of you looking at it. So just making sure everything
But Diggs
works.
just showing that Ridge was better equipped to
right.
get in the proper position to return those kill attempts.
I wholeheartedly agree with you, Raina. That's why we look at it the way we do. Going to take one more quick time out and we'll wrap up our post-match show. That's presented to you by Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones post-game show. As our match tonight, 3-1. It was River Ridge over Belmont, 21-25, 25-23, 27-25, 25-14. We'll let you know our upcoming schedule and more that's coming up here on 97.7 Country, WGLR.
Post-game 1 minute.
I'm Dr. Miller, a dentist and a volunteer for Dental Lifeline Network. DLN is a nonprofit that has helped me literally change the lives of people in my community through the Donated Dental Services Program. DLN asks dentists to volunteer to see just one of the many patients in need each year. If you're a dentist or know a dentist, please share this information. Like me, they can make a real difference in someone's life. DLN makes it easy.
Go to willyouseeone.org to learn more. That's willyouseeone.org.
Mama, what does the chicken say? Dog. Cat. Giraffe.
Giraffe, really? Giraffe.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right.
Visit NHTSA.gov/
the right seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Post-game 1 minute.
Wrapping things up from Belmont High School on 97.7 Country, WGLR and WGLR.com, plus our Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel and our Reeves Wealth Management at Edward Jones post-game show. Coming up here on our Queen Bee Radio family of stations, again, National League Division Series coming up tomorrow. The Milwaukee Brewers will travel down I-94 to the friendly confines of Wrigley Field looking to sweep their rival Chicago Cubs. You can listen to that game on AM 1590 WPVL, AM ESPN Radio. Pre-game is at 3:30 again. The times have been different for every single game for this NLDS. Is it 4 o'clock in the afternoon? Is it 8 o'clock at night? Well, this one, first pitch, will be at 4:08. And if you're looking to watch it on TV and sync up AM 1590 WPVL, you want to hear your local call and you want to watch it on TV, well, it'll be on TBS, so that way you know where that is. Coming up also then Thursday night, if necessary, at Wrigley Field, it would be Brewers at Cubs. 7:30 will be the pregame with 8:08 the first pitch. Coming up Friday night, a full slate of high school football. Coming up right here on 97.7 Country WGLR, the Lancaster Flying Arrows visiting the Prairie du Chien Blackhawks. All of these games 6:30 pregame with 7 o'clock kickoff. Belleville at Fenimore. That game will be on Super Hits 106, also on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Seneca, Wazeeka, Steuben at River Ridge will be on AM 1590 WPVL and also on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. I'll be with Mike Hoosier coming up from Dodgeville High School as the Platteville Hillmen will visit the Dodgeville Dodgers. Platteville looking to rebound after a heartbreaking loss to River Valley this past Friday night by 2. They'll look to do that. That game you can hear on Extreme 107.1, x1071.com. That will be audio only. Coming up on Saturday, if necessary, NLDS Game 5, Cubs at Brewers. That would be a 3 o'clock pregame on AM 1590. The Wisconsin Badgers, it's homecoming against the Iowa Hawkeyes, with pregame show starting at 4 o'clock with Matt LePay and Mark Tauscher on the play-by-play. Coming up, it will be just past 6 p.m. that Saturday evening right here on 97.7 Country WGLR. Sunday, the Green Bay Packers will be hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. And I don't know if you heard, the Cincinnati Bengals just made a trade today. There'll be a new quarterback. His name, Joe Flacco. He's been traded to the Cincinnati Bengals. He will more than likely make his first start in the stripes against the Green Bay Packers.
For the injured Joe Burrow.
Right, so that would be on 97.7 Country WGLR. And then Tuesday night coming up, we'll see the Dodgeville Dodgers hosting the Platteville Hillmen. That's volleyball 1 week from tonight right here on 97.7 Country WGLR. Let's say a special thank you, of course, to our sports director, R.J. Osterhaus, our program director, and, well, he was kind of my Mr. Fix-It here on location, Rob Spangler. I would like to say thank you to making sure that everything else is all hooked up and, sending me messages, Tyler Dictanis. He's the guy that put this together, and he's making things so easy for me trying to make sure everything is taken care of. Of course, thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring the game to you, and thank you for joining us. Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of Tuesday Night Volleyball, presented by Cuba City Kieler and Darlington Family Dental, and Carey's Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. It's a Queen Bee Radio Sports presentation on 97.7 Country WGLR, Platteville, Lancaster, and Dubuque, a Queen Bee Radio station. Of course, on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, presented by H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, and Lely Center Monroe. Your final tonight from Belmont. It was Belmont taking the first set 25-21, and then River Ridge winning the final three 25-23, 27-25, 25-14. From the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House, for Arena Satterley, I'm John Satterley. Hot Country Nights coming your way on 97.7 Country. WGLR. Have a great evening, and thank you for listening.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
The Tri-State's best variety.